Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
We bring you the Bitker Inc. pregame show with KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. Coming to you from the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. I'm Kevin Kochman. Glad to be with you here tonight. Our engineer with R&J Sports, Kaylin. Alex Rush assisting tonight with yourliveevent.com. Broadcast here this evening with yourliveevent.com and R&J Sports. Tonight, Ada-Borup-West Volleyball will open the season against the Barnesville Trojans, and we'll have it for you right here on KRJB Radio 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. Fall into savings on vehicle and farm implement tires this month at Bitker Inc. Visit with Bitker Inc. for vehicles. Tires for your vehicles, that is 218-456-7467. Savings and service work done right at Bitker Inc. We'll get into our pregame show with conversations with the coaches. We'll talk about the matchup and, of course, set the stage for the season. It's the season opener in volleyball. It's Ada-Borup-West and Barnesville on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the R&J Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the R&J Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the R&J Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
yourliveevent.com, bringing you coverage of Barnesville and Ada-Borup-West High School Volleyball. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show, 218-456-7467. Bitker Inc. between Ada and Halstead, ready for you. In our pregame show from Bitker Inc., we're broadcasting from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth. Visit with Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent representative. Leave a legacy and plan for retirement with locations in Ada and Ulen. Laura Tweeten, your Thrivent representative. Let's get into our pregame conversations tonight. Pregame coaches conversations. Brought to you by River's Edge Insurance Agency Halstead. Let Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency help coach you and your family for your insurance needs. And by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and GeorgetownFarmers.com, thanking you for purchasing your seed and chemical and agronomy services. The Georgetown Farmers Elevator. Let's talk in our pregame conversations with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West Volleyball, Jenna Engel.
Well, Jenna, let's talk about it. I like to say for basketball terms, we're going to lift the lid. We're going to toss the volleyball up in the air and let her fly here tonight. Season opener. This is fun because you get to see where things line up.
Yeah, starting off with a quality Barnesville team is always they let us know where we need to work on things, but gosh, our girls are excited. A real game finally, and I think they were just chomping at the bit watching the clock today, with no school. When can we get in there and play? So they're they're super excited, and and after we've had a few scrimmages, and it's gone a little better each time, so it'll be nice to see what happens tonight.
And the kids at this stage are as healthy as they can be, healthy as you'd like them to be. What's the status of the health of the team?
As far as I know, as of yesterday,
yeah, right.
They are feeling good. No sickness, no real injuries. Everyone's kind of ready to play, and which is nice to see, because when school starts, I feel like that illness bug gets us every once in a while, but as of right now, we're good to go.
That's great. Good to hear that. And you say the scrimmages were getting better. So with that, where are your strengths as you start the season?
We're we have a veteran group of seniors, 6 seniors on our team, and a few of them have played a lot of years together, and they're good leaders on and off the court. They make each other better. They hold each other accountable, and they get so excited for each other. They're more excited when someone else makes a good play than when themselves make a good play, and it's just a fun. It's fun to see, and it's fun to be around the happiness of the team.
That is good, and a good locker room will go a long way. So keys for success is to come out and to try to limit those mistakes, limit the errors, and play your game.
Yeah, we've always been focused on our passing. If we pass well, we're going to play well. Mm-hmm. So if we get off to a good passing start, that will help us. And we've scrimmaged Barnesville a couple times already this season, and they have some good servers and good passers. So it'll be a good test for us, and also just kind of watching them and how Barnesville gels and their passing, because that would be their strengths right now.
All right, very good. We'll look forward to it, Coach. Good luck. We'll talk afterwards.
All right, thank you.
That is Jenna Engel. She is the head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars volleyball team in our pregame conversations from River's Edge Insurance Agency and the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, as our pregame show is brought to you by Bitker Inc. More to come as Ada-Borup-West and Barnesville will open the volleyball season here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
At the Bennett Hoagland Agency, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. And in a small town, a handshake still means something. That's why we take the time to get to know you, your farm, and your family, because your success is our success.
Whether you're growing row crops or raising livestock, we'll help you build a risk management plan that fits your farm like a well-worn pair of work boots. We will also walk you through disaster or farm programs.
Stop by and see us in Ada or Moorhead, or give us a call. At Bennett Hoagland Agency, we're not just your insurance agents, we're your neighbors. We're an equal opportunity provider.
Students and staff at Ada-Borup-West are excited about school year opening for 2025. While the Ada-Borup-West High School students will begin on September 2nd, the Ada-Borup-West Elementary School will have their Cougar Kickoff Days September 2nd and September 3rd, with classes officially beginning on September 4th. For questions leading up to opening day at Ada-Borup-West School, call 218-784-5300 or visit ada.k12.mn.us. Welcome back to school from Ada-Borup-West School District.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
We bring you back here to our Bitker pregame show. Bitker Inc. with the pregame show on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. For vehicles, service work done right, it's Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467. Bitker Inc. with the pregame show. 106.5 FM KRJB, Ada, Minnesota tonight from the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, bringing to you our pregame conversations with the head coaches. Our pregame coaches chats are brought to you by River's Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Of course, we're talking about Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency, coaching you, helping you and your family for your insurance needs. And the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, thanking you for purchasing your seed and chemical and agronomy services at Georgetown Farmers Elevator. The head coach of the Barnesville Trojans volleyball team, a couple of years away, removed from a state tournament appearance and a Section 8 AA championship. Let's hear from the head coach of the Barnesville Trojan volleyball team, Megan Asagard, back again this year.
Well, Megan, let's fire it up. Another season opener for the Trojans. This year you're on the road. You got Ada-Borup-West. It's become the familiar season starter, and a team that you've seen during some scrimmaging, which, again, that's a good thing, too. Some familiarity with your season opener.
Absolutely. You know, it wouldn't be a new season if we weren't either going to Ada or Ada wasn't coming to us. So this year our trend is on the road. You know, fill those gas tanks and away we go.
Yeah, you've got a lot of road this year. And one thing noticeable about your roster, last year you had seniors everywhere. This year, juniors everywhere.
I do have a lot of juniors everywhere. So yeah, it's been a fun one. Lots of girls that are out there and eager and ready to compete. So we are looking forward to this new season.
No doubt. A couple of years removed from a state tournament run, you know, that helps when a team goes to a state tournament. You've seen it in Barnesville and other sports. It bodes well, and you're getting some good competition because of it.
Absolutely. You know, our girls have really kind of put their name out there. They really have been working hard to kind of keep Barnesville out on that map as far as competing in our area up here. And, you know, we kind of bounce around as being that, you know, smaller school in that AA section, which is unfortunate, but we're going to go out this season and kind of give it our all and really go compete.
Absolutely. So as far as strengths of your squad, what are those strengths you're looking at here this early season?
You know, so far we've just kind of talked a lot about, you know, using our defensive abilities, really working just to strive to get that ball up and on defense and get in and run a good offensive set. We're not huge up on the net. We've got a little bit of height, but definitely going to use our quickness in the back row a little bit more to go ahead and score some points.
Well, there you go. And so a lot of those little things for early season, what are keys for success?
You know, we want to give good first ball always. Just kind of our main goal is working some tiers of three, try and score 3 points in a row always. And then just really get out of service eve quick. Not get stuck back there struggling with a pass, and just kind of, it's kind of our goal, get out of service eve.
Pretty healthy to start this season?
You know, knock on wood here, we are. So we're going to keep that rolling. You know, you always hope, Jenna and I were talking earlier, you can get through summer ball and you can get through your preseason scrimmages and come out injury-free.
Very good. Well, we look forward to it tonight and a great season ahead for you, Megan, and the Trojans. Good luck. We'll catch up afterwards.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Megan Asagard is the head coach of the Barnesville Trojans, joining us in our pregame conversations here tonight. The pregame conversations and coaches' comments brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator with Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer, and from River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. Broadcasting from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent broadcast booth here today at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. We bring you the action of Ada-Borup-West and Barnesville volleyball here tonight. Pre-game show continues. We'll get you set for the matchup, talking keys to the game. We'll have starting lineups and then the opening serve. Not the opening tap, Alex. Come on, it's not basketball. We're talking volleyball tonight. And it's your season opener on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Embrace the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Bring you back here on YourLiveEvent.com as well. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show. It's high school volleyball tonight. Ada-Borup-West in Barnesville opening the season. We have Ada-Borup-West last year, runners-up in Section 8A volleyball, returning a good chunk of the roster from last year. Did graduate a couple, but your big 3 return. That would be NDSU commit Melena Severson and Morgan Engel. And then also you've got the emergence of Audrina Egan and then Avery Johnson in that back row. She'll be wearing the libero uniform here tonight. So you've got those kind of main key cogs back. Taylor Stunis is back as well, and you'll see Cadence Thome as another senior on roster. The Barnesville Trojans graduated a ton of seniors last year, and they were very salty 2 years ago. They were in the state volleyball tournament, Section 8AA champs. Hawley wins the section last year, ends up winning 8AA championship volleyball. So you look at the overall, it's 8AA is going to be very intriguing here again this season. The Barnesville Trojans want to be part of that picture. Ada-Borup-West wants to be part of the picture in Section 8A. There's going to be some really good competition once again with KCC and BGMR returning some talent, no question about that, amongst others in the north half of Section 8A volleyball. So, keys for success tonight. Both teams talk about passing the volleyball, and that's a huge key for success for Ada-Borup-West. If they can pass, they like the way that they can get to the hitters. That is the key first and foremost. For Barnesville, too, they want to eliminate those major errors, try to stay locked in and limit those miscues. Cougars went down and knocked off the Trojans last year in the season opener in Barnesville. So for Barnesville, their schedule this year puts them on the road a bunch. Ada-Borup-West, last year they were on the road a bunch. This year they're back home a bunch. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams, their seasons unfold, and it's going to come a lot down to their health throughout the year. So starting the season for most parts, both teams are in pretty good health to start. Looks like some limited numbers. Ada-Borup-West does not fill out the roster sheet too much varsity-wise. The Trojans have a few extras. Barnesville, as far as their roster makeup, I talked about Ada-Borup-West with their seniors. They've got 6 seniors on roster. Barnesville with 4, but they've got 9 juniors, 3 sophomores will fill it out. For Ada-Borup-West, as mentioned, 6 seniors, and they've got 3 juniors on roster and a sophomore that fills out their varsity roster here tonight. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Those keys to the matchup here this evening. Gearing up for this one, Ada-Borup-West and Barnesville. It's the season opener in volleyball here tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned. Starting lineups are coming your way next.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations: KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Let's get into our starting lineups here tonight for the matchup with the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Barnesville Trojans. The Barnesville Trojans starting lineup here today: West Main Pizza Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Find them at both locations and try their $7.95 lunch specials at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. weekdays. West Main Pizza Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Find them on Facebook today. Well, let's start starting lineups first for the Barnesville Trojans as you see them on YourLiveEvent.com. The Trojans will start a junior setter, number 1, Emmy Bergman. They'll have an outside hitter, a senior, number 4, Lexi Bonchis. Their libero will be a 5'4" junior, number 9, Jayla Amundsen. A right side hitter is a number 10, Auburn Hintz. A middle junior, number 11, Allison Axness. And an outside junior, number 15, Piper Thompson. The Barnesville Trojans coached by Megan Asagard, assisted by Kaylee Strand, Maisie Berg, Kinsey Scogan, Janet Rasmussen, Amanda Scheffler, and Jess Paschke. They're in the white uniforms today with purple numerals and letters in Barnesville on the back of the jersey tops. Starting lineups brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, westmainpizza.net. Starting lineups for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. They will go with the libero number 4. She's a senior, Avery Johnson. They'll start in the middle, a senior number 5, Melena Severson. A junior number 7, Macy Thornton. A senior number 8, Adrina Egan. A senior number 10, Taylor Stunis. A senior number 12, Morgan Engel. And a junior number 13, Leighton Odden. Cougars coached by Jenna Engel, assisted by Amy Johnson and Elena Wagner. Cougars in the black uniforms, white numerals and letters with red trim. New unis today for the Cougars this season, and Cougars on the back of the jersey tops. Those folks, they be your starters. They're brought to you by West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Try the $7.95 lunch special weekdays at both locations from 11 to 2, West Main Pizza Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Starting lineups here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Broadcasting from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent broadcast booth on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. My name is Kevin Kochman. Glad to be with you for the broadcast tonight. Big thanks to you for joining us wherever you are. We appreciate you, and thanks to our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to bring you the coverage that we do with KRJB and with YourLiveEvent.com. Please thank our sponsors with your patronage. At the very least, tell them thank you. Kaylin, engineering for R&J Sports again tonight. We'll have the R&J Sports nightcap later on this evening. And Alex Rush running some camera tonight. Give me a high five there, pal. Yeah, Alex is fired up, ready to rock. I'm Kevin Kochman. Glad to be with you. Let's play volleyball. Ada-Borup-West will go right to left, and Barnesville will go left to right. There's been changes in recent years with volleyball, and in Minnesota, will they allow for teams to switch sides? Are they going to stay on the same side? Well, we're going to have it all unfold here as the Ada-Borup-West will have things serve it away. It'll be Leighton Odden serving from right to left. And it'll be Barnesville picking it up, playing left side in the middle, and this will be Hintz pushing it across. Back in the middle for the Cougars. Engel left side, Severson off a touch. Dug up, kept alive by the Trojans, not long enough. Morgan Engel with a quick assist. Melena Severson with the kill. Leighton Odden gives the Cougars a 1-0 lead here in the first set. Leighton Odden's going to go right to left and bring it It's going to be off of the back row. Lexi Bunches and an ace serve. Your ace serve going to be made possible thanks to Insurance Brokers of Minnesota, Nick Gwynn Agency. Nick and Braden, they can help you with your insurance needs. Cougars with a quick 2-0 lead here in this first set. Barnesville with an attack. They'll push it across. This will be Thompson sending it across. Now off a touch kill, good. So this time Morgan Engel will get over to Melena Severson, drop another kill, and it's 3-0 Ada-Borup-West to start here tonight. Leighton Auden will serve it across. Picked up in the back row by Barnesville. Now in the middle, a tip at the net. Engel digs it up. Played back row and tipped over. Nope, tipped into the net by Severson. It'll be a side out, and Barnesville will get it. Side out, Trojans. They'll have a substitution. We'll see Addie Rasmussen check in front row for Lexi Bunches. Going back to serve will be Piper Thompson, and Barnesville will serve it from left to right. Thompson and the Trojans ready to serve. They'll bring it across. It'll be dug up by the Cougars, and it'll go off of the Cougars in that back row. It was played in the back row by Macy Thornton. Ace serve, Piper Thompson, and it's 3-2. Cougars leading the Trojans. Trojans to serve. Serve coming across. Back row. Thornton digs it up. Played. Engel. Now Severson with an attack is going to be long. Tied at 3. All knotted up at 3 here in this first set. Barnesville going to go left to right with it. Piper Thompson serving for Barnesville with the long-sleeved uniforms here today. Serve is deep, and it'll be out. Serve error, side out Ada-Borup-West. Ada-Borup-West will send back to serve Morgan Engel. Engel will serve it from right to left for Ada-Borup-West in the black uniforms here tonight, leading 4-3 in this first set. Engel's serve is coming across, picked up in the back row by the Trojans. Back setting and now punching it over is going to be Axness, picked up by the Cougars. Johnson, Severson punching it across. Left side, this will be Rasmussen at the net, and it'll go. We'll see Axness get credit with the kill. 4-4, we're tied at 4s. And Barnesville will go back and serve it again. This will be Allison Axness getting a chance. She had pumped up in the front row. And she'll be serving from left to right. Serve is coming across. Cougars will receive. It's out. Service ace for Allison Axness. Ace serves from Insurance Brokers of Minnesota, Nick Gwynn Agency in Ada. 5-4 lead change. Barnesville with the lead. Barnesville leads at 5-4. Axness will serve from left to right. And it's going to be received by the Cougars back row. Auden now an attack by Severson's dug up by the Trojans. Played in the middle. Engel. Now Johnson back to a swinging Severson. Dug up. Axness touched at the net. Set down by the Cougars. Taylor Stunis. A one-timer at the net. Ties it at 5. And we'll see Johnson, Avery Johnson, step back to serve. Johnson will go right to left. Johnson's serve is coming across. It's picked up by Barnesville. Left side, and an attack off of a touch is dug up in the back row by Leighton Auden. Now Engel to Severson, over, kept alive. Trojans back row. Amundsen plays it forward and over by Rasmussen. Out. Long return, 6-5, Ada-Borup-West. Avery Johnson, the libero, will serve it. Decent for not having school yet. Decent student section set up here from Ada-Borup-West, and with that, it's jersey night. Johnson will serve it from right to left. Picked up back row by the Trojans. Played forward now in the middle. Amundsen punches it over. Johnson digs. Engel to Severson. Left side attack is good. Morgan Engel, Melena Severson. 7-5 Ada-Borup-West. Cougars going to send it back to serve. Johnson, right-hand swing, dug up by the Trojans, played left side, and now it'll be Severson to Engel in the middle, back to Severson, right hand, left side into the net. The error will get it back to Barnesville at 7-6. 7-6, Cougars leading the Trojans. We'll see a substitution as Barnesville will bring in Maya Stuvland, and exiting for Barnesville is number 2, Emma Bergman. Serving will be Aubrey Hintz. Aubrey Hintz serves across, picked up now in the middle, swung on and swung across. Morgan Engel with the assist, and the kill goes the way of Audrina Egan. 8-6, Ada-Borup-West will get it back. on an attack inside out. Cougars, Malena Severson will serve it right to left. Severson will serve. Serve is coming across, and it's going to be picked up by Barnesville. In the middle, attack at the net, and going into the net. 3 hits on the side of the Barnesville Trojans. 4 hits on the Trojans, beg your pardon. 9-6. Malena Severson will serve for Ada-Borup-West. The senior, right-hand swing, line drive, dug up in the back row. Now played forward at the net, swung across, kept alive. Severson off a touch, over by Auden in 3. Barnesville plays it in the middle. Hintz sets it up and punched across by the Trojans. Here's an attack in the middle. Severson, that one goes off the net, and it's 9-7. Barnesville will get it back. Trojans off of the air will get this side out. We'll see Addie Rasmussen exit. Lexi Bonchis checks back in. She will serve. The senior, Lexi Bonchis, going to serve from left to right. Trojans trailing the Cougars by 2 here in the first set. Picked up by Severson. Engel. Now Adrina Egan punches it across. Hintz at the net. Finds a little spot. Drops it down. Auburn Hintz with a tip kill at the net. 9-8 in favor of the Cougars. Going back to serve will be Lexi Bonchis. Bonchis going to serve from left to right. Bonchis, right-handed swing coming across. Into the net. The air sides out Ada-Borup-West. The Cougars will send Macy Thornton back to serve. Thornton's going to serve. Right-handed swing. She'll set up more center with this serve, and it's across deep back row, played by Bonchis, played high in the air by Hintz, and then misplayed on a pass to Riley Bauer. She wasn't unable to come up with it. Cougar point. The error gives Ada-Borup-West the point, and the Cougars lead at 11-8 in this first set. Season opener for these two teams. They scrimmaged a couple of times, even recently. Serve is coming across. Trojans setting up left side. Here's an attack. It goes into the net. It's played over by the Trojans. Point Cougars. There was 4 hits. The officials, a veteran crew here, Steve Philly and Nick Neibauer. Error gives the point to the Cougars here. Thornton's going to get that volleyball back and reset things a little bit. Macy Thornton coming with a right-hand serve. It's across. It's picked up in the back row by Bonchis. Now Hintz in the middle, swings it over, and it's blocked at the net that time by Morgan Engel. Here's Severson pass to Engel at the net. The return, they're going to say out here off of a touch by the Cougars. So we had one block in that mix. Got to make sure the credit is where credit is due. Okay, 9-11. I think maybe it was one off here on my scoring. Anyway, Barnesville will send it across. Picked up. Severson, Engel into the net. Point Trojans. Unless I might have had one off there. I'm going to go with that. Anyway, I'm chalk it up to game 1 here. Amundsen serves. Now it's going to be played over by the Cougars. Popped in the middle. Here's Hintz. Left side attack over. This time by Bonchis. Dug up. Cougars in 3. Engel off of a touch. It's kept alive and free balled over. Severson. Engel punches it deep. Picked up Bonchis. Setting in the middle. A miss hit by Hintz. Point Cougars. 12-10 Ada-Borup-West. And so we'll see Adrina Egan step back to serve. She'll serve in the middle for Ada-Borup-West. Egan sets up, setting it left side, and an attack is tipped over by the Trojans. Egan. Engel dug up back row by Amundsen. Left side, an attack this time by Thompson is kept alive by the Cougars. Through a touch. Engel, strong shot is out. Engel's return strong. 12-11. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. Substitution brings Emma Bergman back in to serve for Barnesville. Exiting was Maya Stuvland. Serve is across. It's going to be picked up by Ada-Borup-West. Severson, Engel. Smash off the net. Dug up by the Trojans. Left side, Thompson tips it over. Severson and to Johnson. Left side pass. Engel sends it back row. Unable to be played. The kill is good. Morgan Engel That one from Avery Johnson. 13-11, Ada-Borup-West here in this first set of volleyball, leading the Barnesville Trojans, and serving Leighton Auden, who started this thing off. Her serve is too strong. 13-12, Cougars by 1. We're back and forth. This could very well be the kind of lead up to the night. Serving is Piper Thompson. Thompson's serve is dug up by Ada-Borup-West. Engel, Severson, big time hammer, that time it goes. Milena Severson from Morgan Engel. 14-12, Ada-Borup-West. Substitution, we'll see Thompson exiting, and Layla Berg re-enters for Barnesville. Back serving Morgan Engel for Ada-Borup-West. Engel serving, Cougars leading 14-12 here in the first set. High school volleyball here tonight. Serves across. Barnesville tries to play it back. Amundsen now over by Hintz. Dug up back row. Thornton. Engel left side here. Severson too strong. 14-13 Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. And a side out Barnesville. Allison Axness, one of the juniors, one of the 9 juniors on roster for Barnesville, will serve left to right. Serve coming across. Nope. Into the net. 15-13, Cougars lead by 2 first set. Substitution is Ada-Borup-West's Taylor Stunis exits. Avery Johnson will serve. Johnson. Service ace for Avery Johnson. 16-13 in our ace serves this season, brought to you by Insurance Brokers of Minnesota, Nick Witt Agency. Nick and Braden, auto, home, commercial, business insurance. They've got insurance services for you at the Insurance Brokers of Minnesota, Nick Witt Agency in Ada. Swing return from the Barnesville Trojans. Now it'll be Engel back to Severson. She'll punch it across. Trojans off the net. Play it, can't keep it alive. It ends up in the crowd. 17-13, Cougars starting to separate just a bit. Avery Johnson will serve it again for the Cougars. Broadcasting from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent broadcast booth. 106.5 KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Barnesville setting, left side attacking, swing, kill, good. That's Addie Rasmussen with the kill. And the assist goes to Emma Bergman. Side out 17-14, Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. Barnesville will come to serve. And serving will be Auburn Hintz, one of the seniors for Barnesville. Their senior dominance last season. They return 4 seniors this season. 4 seniors are back on the roster for Barnesville. Ada-Borup-West has 6 seniors on roster this season. Battle at the net ends with a point for Barnesville, 17-15, and Auburn Hintz, the senior, will serve from left to right. Barnesville ready to swing here. Serve is a short serve. Picked up by Auden, then at the net, swung across with a quick return. Severson, Engel punching it back on a tip kill here, an attempt to swing. Left side goes into the net off of Addie Rasmussen. A miss hit there, 18-15. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. Barnesville will be waiting for this Milena Severson serve. Severson will swing from right to left here. Severson's serve is dug up in the back row by the libero Amundsen. An attack and a kill. Stuvland. That one. A big swing. Layla Berg with the assist. 18-16, Ada-Borup-West leads Barnesville. Barnesville will go back to serve. Trojans to serve, and Lexi Bonchus will go left to right here. Bonchus will serve. Picked up Engel, and an attack by Eggins, too strong. No touch, too strong. 18-17, Cougars by 1, and Lexi Bonchus will serve it again. Coming at you from left to right. Bonchus will serve, and it's picked up by the Cougars. Severson, Engel, and it'll be Leighton Auden punching it across. Barnesville on the attack, left side, they get it over. Diving Engel, free balls it across. This will be Amundsen, picked up, right side attack. Got it. That's a kill for Maya Steuven. Stuvland gets that one to go. I believe that was Bonchus with the assist, and we have a tie here at 18. 4th tie in this first set. Bonchus will serve. Engel, Severson, too strong. Lead change. Ada-Borup-West trails. The Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Barnesville 19-18, set one. Timeout Cougars. We're back after this on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
We're back. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine Ada, home of the fastest pumps in town. Freedom Fuel, open 24 hours, car wash as well, quick and convenient. They've got the pet wash too. Freedom Fuel, timeouts. 106.5 FM KRJB, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com. We've been back and forth here today. Each team has had a lead. Ada-Borup-West has held the lead for much of this first set. There's been 2 lead changes, including where we are right now. Barnesville leads Ada-Borup-West 19-18 here in the first set. And back serving for Barnesville out of the timeout, Lexi Bunches. See if she can keep things going. Bunches will serve this one from left to right. It's going to be picked up in the back row by the Cougars. Engel, Egan attacking, dug up this time by Hintz. Now played left side. Here's a push by Thompson. That's over. Hintz with the assist. Piper Thompson gets the kill. 20-18. Barnesville with the advantage here in the first set. Lexi Bunches will serve it again. Bunches' serve is dug up in the middle by Engel. Free balled. Amundsen attacking Thompson. This will be Engel. Johnson, and then Auden will punch it over for the Cougars. Hintz in the middle, and Bunches will punch it. Engel was last to touch, and Lexi Bunches with a free ball kill. And it is 21-18 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. Lexi Bunches will serve it again. Bunches swings, it's across, it's Johnson. Now it'll be played high in the air. Engel to Egan and over. Trojans left side attacking Thompson, it's out. 21-19, Cougars will get it back on the errant swing. And we'll see Macy Thornton try to start something for the Cougars. Down 21-19 in this first set. Serves across, it's picked up. Played, right side attacking over by the Trojans is Bauer. Thornton, Engel, over. Kept alive, Bauer. Now Thompson punches it over in a free ball. Engel, Severson back to Engel. And blocked at the net. They'll say Bauer got a touch on that one. And Barnesville 22-19, they lead here in the first set. Serve is going to be Jayla Amundsen. Amundsen serves. It's picked up Severson. Now an attack by Engel. Setting left side. Thompson will push it over for Barnesville. Thornton at the net. Up and over the top. Allison Axness with a little bit. Oh, they say lift. Yeah, that sounds about right based on my angle too. 22-20. So am I wrong here? Because the score does not seem correct. There, okay. And it's an ace serve for Ada-Borup-West, 22-21. Ace serve for Adrina Egan. She'll do it again. Swing is across. Barnesville sets. Axness over, dug up. Severson, Engel, back corner, trying to push it over. Now attacking Thompson. And off of Severson, then Thornton couldn't come up with it. 23-21 Barnesville. So far from clean for both squads. Right now, Barnesville with the lead and the driver's seat here. It'll be Emma Bergman going in to serve. Timeout Cougars. Timeout Ada-Borup-West. We'll take it as well. Freedom Fuel and Shine. Timeout here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Barnesville 23, Ada-Borup-West 21, the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
This is Bruce
Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Visser Grading is a road maintenance contractor for the roads in Hendrum, Pleasant View, Lockhart, Anthony and Green Meadow Townships, Mary and Winchester, Strand and McDonaldsville, Hegney and Halstead and Lee Townships. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to blade and grade your roads, and we look forward to serving you for many years to come. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success.
Back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Barnesville 23, Ada-Borup-West 21. First set, Barnesville serving out of the Cougar timeout. And Emma Bergman will serve it away. Received by the Cougars. It's played. It's Severson. It's Engel punching it across, finding a spot. Dug up. Bergman goes left side to Thompson. She'll send it over. Severson receives. Johnson in the middle. Left side attack by Engel. Played by the Trojans. Now swinging it in the middle. Thompson. Big hammer! Piper Thompson drops one down. And some chip in there with the passes. Jayla Amundsen gets that one, and Emma Bergman serves set point here, 24-21 for the Barnesville Trojans. 24-21, Barnesville leads it. Now a swing by Morgan Engel to return it. It goes out, and that is the first set victory for the Barnesville Trojans. Barnesville's going to take the first set here today over Ada-Borup-West, 25-21 here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. The in-between set update from the Linfors Agency. Linfors is your insurance source. Of course, with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clarebrook, Mahnomen, Ada, and Fertile. We had a tie at 3, we had a tie at 4, a tie at 5 after a lead change, a tie at 18, and a lead change at 19. After that lead change at 19-18, Barnesville did not give it back to Ada-Borup-West. Cougars were unable to execute from there. And just a few errors, things like that. They were kind of standing tall here for Ada-Borup-West in this first set for Barnesville. They found a way. They started to click a little bit on their passes. Talk about crisp passes. That is a key factor today for both squads in this early season matchup, but it was evident here in the first set. Barnesville wins it 25-21 in set 1, set 2 from the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. Coming up on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
We also bring you back here on YourLiveEvent.com. We're getting ready for set number 2 tonight with Ada-Borup-West and Barnesville. Ada-Borup-West, Barnesville. First set goes the way of the Trojans. They take it 25-21. Barnesville leads after one set of high school volleyball here on KRJB and at YourLiveEvent.com. My name is Kevin Kochman, and joining me now, not only is Alex Rush running camera for us, but Scott Engel is joining us in the booth. A treat tonight. Scott will be Jenna Engel's husband and, Morgan Engel's dad, which is super exciting stuff. Scott, welcome in.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We've been talking about this for a while.
We have.
And this
I've been threatening it.
Well, here we go.
Yep.
Volleyball ready to go. We got one set in the season underway. Talking about, the crisp and clean things. I know for the Lady Cougars, they talk about the volleyballs, passing is a key factor, and I think that probably was maybe a focus point here during their in-between set conversations was I got to crisp that up a little bit.
I guarantee that was the topic of conversation in the huddle. No doubt about that. Serving and receiving serve, that is a huge part of the game, especially in high school volleyball.
No doubt. And with this, we'll see the Barnesville Trojans take the first set, 25-21. They'll get a chance to serve it away to begin this second set. And doing the serving will be Emma Bergman. She'll serve it from left to right as Barnesville leads the sets 1-0. Here's a quick by Megan Engel, pushing it back. Now a return by Barnesville at the net. Engel passes Severson, a 1-2. We've got a little violation going on here as we go into the net. Point will go to the to the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, and a quick side out with a net violation.
That was a nice draw by the setter. Kept the middle hitter in, had a single block on the outside. She went in the net.
Morgan Engel will serve from right to left for Ada-Borup-West. She'll swing it across. This one misses and will be out. So a service error will send it right back. So back and forth we go to start this second set. And these two teams, got to know you've seen a lot of volleyball this summer, and do your best to get around to watch the teams participate, and Morgan being a senior and whatnot. But these two teams have participated in volleyball throughout the summer, scrimmaging one another.
Oh, yes. I think this is their fourth time in the last, I don't know how long, not too long, that they've played each other.
And so it is. They're familiar with one another, and I think Jana said something like last week, Tuesday, maybe not their best outing against each other in a scrimmage.
No, it was ugly on both sides. Barnesville played better than Ada for sure that day, but it was tough to watch. Much better more recently.
Barnesville attacking here now on a return. They'll bring it back. Cougars lead it 2-1 over the Trojans in the second set. Milena Severson smashes one down, gets that one from Engel. A 3-1 Cougar lead. And that's a fun connection to see when it happens, as Avery Johnson's going to go back and serve. But you've seen a few Severson from Engel connections over the years.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few.
Yep.
Johnson's going to serve it away from right to left. It's across. Trojan's going to receive this one. Played Amundsen in the middle. Punches it across left side. That is Rasmussen, and it falls down. Rasmussen gets that one to go. And, just, again, some of those situationals in early season volleyball. But, yeah, a lot of, both teams talked about it last year. Barnesville was super senior heavy. Cougars 6 seniors this year. You want to try to have some of those little things not show up as much as they're seeing on the floor tonight, I think.
Yeah, the last one was tough. Setter released on a free ball, so there's two in the back row, and then just didn't cover it.
Axness serving for the Trojans. Cougars returning. This one's sent over by Severson, and it goes. Axness dove after it. Severson found a little spot there. And, coming attacking like that, little soft touch, that matters.
Axness got that up with a pancake. Did you see that?
Yes.
She got it, but it wasn't able to be played after that. That was a nice play.
4-2, Cougars lead. Here's Milena Severson in the second set. She'll serve it across. Too strong. Got a little power on that one. 4-3, they'll return. Moments like that, you got to try to develop those to get runs. Neither team has had much for service runs so far tonight.
No, they Barnesville had a bit of one late in that second game that Ada-Borup-West was up 4, and then they lost their lead quickly, but otherwise, no.
Auburn Hintz serving this time. Cougars return it. Egan with the last swing. Now an attack by the Trojans. Off of Engel back row, and that one from the right side attack, a swing by Maya Stuvlin. She's having herself a pretty nice night. That's her third kill this evening. Finding a spot on the floor, and Riley Bauer in the front row has been doing some nice things. She's passing the volleyball pretty well as well for the Trojans. They've tied it up at 4. We've had a tie at 1 and tie at 4. 2 ties here in this second set as a serve coming across by Auburn Hintz. In the middle, dug up by Severson. Engel passes in the middle to Egan. Finds a spot, and Adrina Egan will get that one to go. Trojans were unable to pick it up, so Adrina Egan gives the Cougars a 5-4 lead, I should say.
Almost like a little misdirection there with the setter going towards the outside and then back setting the middle. That was nice.
Macy Thornton's going to go ahead and serve right to left, serving 5-4 Cougars in the second set. High school volleyball. Trojans of Barnesville took that first set by a 25-21 score. Diving effort that time by Johnson.
Oh, great up.
Thornton tried, couldn't get her back into to the goal, but there it is. 5-5. We're all knotted at 5s. We'll get a substitution. Barnesville going to bring in, going to be a sub. Bonchis returns. She'll serve. She's had probably the most success from the serve line tonight. She comes in for Rasmussen. We'll also see a substitution with Piper Thompson back in front. Thompson, 15's been active here tonight for the Trojans as well.
They're just really balanced.
They are. 5-5. Bonchis serves it across. Johnson It'll be, of course, Severson to Engel, and Engel connects there, sends it down the line. 6-5 Ada-Borup-West will get it back. Morgan down for her second kill this evening. Milena Severson with the pass and assist. 6-5 Cougars, and it'll be Audrina Egan going back to serve. And talk about Audrina for a bit, Scott. I know you've watched her play volleyball her whole career, and she's really, these last year and a half, has really taken a nice big step forward.
Oh, last year when Milena got injured, and she had to step up, and she did, and really has played well.
There she goes and sends one over as a student section got in the mix that time. Severson receives from a return by the Trojans, now sent back over Leighton Auden. This will be Rasmussen, played in the middle, back to Piper Thompson. She tips at the net. And Piper Thompson has got some great vision. She's finding a lot of that here this evening. Return by the Trojans. We're knotted at 6s. We're back and forth. Nobody really wants to grab a stranglehold here tonight.
Doesn't seem like it.
It'll be Jayla Amundsen serving away for the Trojans, wearing the purple libero uniform. Sent into the net here by Engel, and the error will give Barnesville a 7-6 lead here in this second set. So we'll see what happens here with Jayla Amundsen returning. She's one of the 9 juniors on the Trojan roster this season. Sends it over. Johnson receives it, played. Severson, Engel off the attack, dug up. Now left side, sent over, picked up by Johnson. Nice play off the net, can't be played there. As looks like they maybe just weren't in the greatest position right there.
Yeah, it got dug up from off the net, but it hit the underside of another player's arms and dropped right to the floor.
Jayla Amundsen will serve it again for Barnesville, leading now 8-6, and picked up Johnson. This will be Severson. Engel attacks, dug up and returned by Amundsen. Engel, Severson, back to Engel. She'll come at an attack and send this one off of Auburn Hintz. And really, the vision, the recognition of where you got to set it. You're trying to find the best case scenario, and right there, having the vision maybe helps Morgan in that position.
Sure. Yep. You bet.
Leighton Auden is going to be serving. We got a shoe tying right now by Macy Thornton. See the proper technique when it comes to shoe tying. You got to get the rabbit ears, and I'm out of shoe. Got to get back into the mode. I've got to get one of those again. Serves away by Auden, picked up. Left side attack going to be dug up and sent off the tape by Johnson on the return. Good attack that time by Barnesville, and Axis once again coming at you.
Yeah, she's got a big arm on the outside. She hits shots nicely. Hard cross down the line, tips the ball well.
9-7 Barnesville. They lead the match 1-0. Took the first set over Ada-Borup-West 25-21. As serve coming across this time by Bergman, picked up. Auden, now Severson at the net. That one off of a touch is out, and it'll be Cougar volleyball. And Severson coming in, looked like she had about 80% of the power on that one.
Yeah, nice tool off the block, out of bounds, well played.
So we'll see Avery Johnson there, and we'll see Milena Severson. Serves across by Engel, picked up Severson. Now Engel in the middle. She'll quick in the middle and pop it across. Now returned by Barnesville. Johnson with an attack from Severson over with a quick at the net. And then a swing by Piper Thompson. And the net took a little bit of the engine off of that one, but it found a spot. Piper Thompson, that's kill number 4 here this evening. Barnesville will have a substitution. We're going to bring in Layla Berg. She'll come in to serve. Berg will step back and swing away one of the 4 seniors Barnesville's roster here. She goes all pink shoes, coming at you with the swing. Dug up. Auden, Engel, and Severson. Trojans in the middle, can't play that one. That'll work.
That'll work. It wasn't a thing of beauty, but it's a point.
Point is a point here tonight. And we have a 10-9 score in favor of Barnesville. Avery Johnson going to step back and serve. Avery has had a pretty decent night serving the volleyball. Probably the only one that's got much of a serve streak going on here this evening. Johnson's serve is dug up by Axness. Played in the middle, back to Axness. Axness from Bergman and over. Engel digs. Johnson going to play this one, and a swing by Severson off a touch. Barnesville sets it up left side, and an attack is returned. Audrina Egan got the hands up that time. Scott sent it back.
Big block. She closed the block, met up with the pin on the outside, Macy Thornton, and made a wall, and she got it.
Talk about the strategy with volleyball. Not most fans have much idea of strategy, but you're not most fans. You have a pretty good idea of what you need to do. You've been watching volleyball a long time. As Johnson serves this one, it's going to be back set and an attack coming and a swing and a kill that time by Allison Axis. She got all of that one.
Big swing. That was just a hammer. Talking about strategy.
Yeah.
The strategy I was referring to is one of the big keys is you want to get 2 blockers in front of every hitter.
Sure.
And the setter's job is to keep the other team from doing that.
It's going to be picked up here by Auden as Axon is serving. Now a swing that time by Egan at the net once again. She's getting active. Barnesville keeping it alive, and we've got 4 hits on the side of the Trojans. We're tied at 11. Cougars will side out. Unique situation, Scott. Want to bring this up since we've got you, and we're midway through the second set. We'll get to it after this Milena Severson serve. Severson will swing it away, and it's an ace serve. Milena Severson, 12-11. Cougars take the lead here in this second set. In your household, you've got a Hall of Famer in Jenna Engel for the Ada-Borup-West Hall of Fame, but also the NDSU Hall of Fame, and back-to-back weekends in the month of September. As a big fan as you are, that's got to be a pretty cool thing that's going on.
Yeah, it's something. Jana's both excited and proud, and given Jana, there's a little bit of embarrassment,
sure.
And she's got a lot of humility, and she's not comfortable in that limelight really, but yeah, it's a big deal, and we're excited for her. It's pretty awesome.
Auburn Hintz is going to serve for the Trojans here as they get it back after a Rasmussen kill. It's going to be sent over, dug up, kept alive. Amundsen diving, great effort, not enough. Cougars with the return and get it back, leading 13-12. We're starting to see some energy picked up on both sides, I think.
It seems like it, yeah, I agree.
See Macy Thornton come back and serve. Should be a fun month of September. That's going to kind of fall in with that Midwest Volleyball Warehouse unique situation for the Cougars to play in. Special time. They get a good opportunity to recognize against some of the best teams in the state that weekend.
Yes, that'll be fun. Very much looking forward to that.
Swing coming from Morgan Engel from Milena Severson. It just goes wide, and we're knotted up at 13. Neither team, we talked about this not long ago, neither team going to take a stranglehold right now, so we're going to have to just kind of grind out. In these grinders, you're trying to grasp at any straw just to try to extend. We haven't had a serve point go past 2, I don't think, maybe once in this second set.
No, it's just back and forth consistently.
Lexi Bonchis serves away.
Great set.
Yes, no doubt about it. It's returned.
Beauty.
Tipped across here by the Trojans. Now Severson's going to set it back up here again. This will be Engel swinging at it. Dug up in the middle. Quick across. Johnson, Severson, Egan over. Kept alive. Played in the middle. Now a right side attack is going to be a little strong by Maya Stuvland. Cougars will get it back, 14-13.
Good swing. She hit the right shot there. It was just a little wide.
Yeah. It's looking like a first match of the season today.
I would agree.
Egan serving away for the Cougars. Picked up Trojans left side, and attack will come by Piper Thompson. She does it again.
Yeah, a little miscommunication in the back row. In volleyball, they call it a husband-wife communication. And the result is a point for Barnesville.
See, this is the terminology, the extended terminology is a very important piece that we're seeing here today, and I appreciate you swinging in to share that stuff, because that's not everybody knows that stuff.
No, there's lots to know. There's, being around the people I'm around a lot, it just proves how much I don't know very often.
I understand. Barnesville will send it over. Thompson this time hits it into the net. Cougars have a 2-point lead all of a sudden at 16-14 here in set number 2. So an important opportunity with Leighton Auden serving for Ada-Borup-West to try to extend a little bit, put some space between these two squads. Picked up by the Trojans, left-sided attack by Axness, and we've got a net violation as Ada-Borup-West went underneath.
That's a strong lineup for Ada-Borup-West there, and it's too bad to get a net violation to get bumped out of it.
Missed opportunity. So for Barnesville, right, now you got to flip it, and they're looking to capitalize off of that situation.
Exactly.
And Emma Bergman will get a chance to do that. She'll serve it away. It's going to be picked up by Auden, then Engel, then Severson. Attack is dug up at the net off of a tip, then swung over. Johnson dives in the middle, kept alive Engel. Severson will punch it over, back corner. Played forward. Bergman sets in the middle. Bonchis with an attack. Johnson digs it up. Thornton will play it. And Severson, middle, will send it over. Trojans receive now an attack, tipped over by Thompson. A little bit of, I'll call it play action, you might say. at the net. Now punched over by Bonches. We'll maybe get your reaction on that. Here's going to be Engel setting Severson. At the net, was touched by the Trojans, kept alive. At the net, Engel sends it right back. We got a good old-fashioned tip battle. Engel attacks and sends one down with the kill.
You mentioned that, what'd you call it, a play action?
Play action.
Yeah, it's a combination. So they ran a 1 with the middle and a 3 with the other hitter right behind. You run a little fake, and then you hope to get the block up, and as they come down, the second hitter comes in and doesn't have much of a block in front of them.
There you go, a combination.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
Oftentimes don't get enough time to spit all that out, so I'm glad that we're getting all this stuff in there. Here's an ace serve. Morgan Engel gets an ace serve, makes it 18-15, Ada-Borup-West. That's Morgan's first ace serve of the season. Our ace serves are brought to you this season by the Nick Wynn Agency of Insurance Brokers of Minnesota. Nick and Braden are ready to assist you for your insurance needs. 18-15 Cougars. Here's Morgan Engel serving again. Right-handed swing. Dug up, Trojans. Played. Right side attack by Axness. Engel will dig it. Johnson, Severson sends it over with the right hand. Now played high in the air. Trojans left side attack, and it'll go. Kind of stuffed it in there. Auburn Hintz found a spot. Hintz will get a substitution. Cougars not real deep, Scott, as far as the bench, so there's not a whole lot of rotational substitutions.
No, there's not a lot of subbing going on.
Subbing for Barnesville, they got a lot of rotation. Layla Berg will come in to swing away the right-handed serve, as it is 18-16 in favor of Ada-Borup-West. Here's Severson sending it over. Well dug up that time by the libero Amundsen. Played Engel, Severson, off a touch, kill is good, 19-16. If Ada-Borup-West wants it, now they have the opportunity to go out and get it here, Scott, it looks like.
Yeah, going on just a little hint of a run.
We'll see here as we're going to see Avery Johnson serve it away. Barnesville has not taken a timeout. Cougars had 2 in that first set here tonight. Barnesville setting, tipping across. Now diving on this one, kept alive. Played at the net, sent over, and an attack is going to be Adrina Egan, 20-16.
What a great get by Macy Thornton. Just an awesome dig there.
Setting things up, and cue a timeout taken by the Trojans. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine Ada. On the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Cougars 20, Trojans 16, set number 2, KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Freedom Fuel and Shine, Ada with a timeout. Home of the fastest pumps in town. Freedom Fuel and Shine, Ada. Kevin Kochman with you. And Scott Engel joining us in the booth here for the second set. 2016, Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville in second set. And we talked about it, Scott. There's not been a whole lot of take. There's been more just back and forth here. Nobody's wanted to go and take it here in the second set. Cougars have an opportunity coming out of the timeout to do that.
Yes, they do. We'll have to see. It's, as we said before, a matter of serve and receive serve. See if they can keep doing those things, and that will, whoever does that best will likely come out ahead.
We've got Avery Johnson serving for Ada-Borup-West out of the timeout, and she is ready to serve. It's across. Barnesville sets in the middle, and they'll swing it over with Axness, and she'll return it nicely. That will be a successful timeout when you can get the other team out of the serve.
Perfect pass, a nice set, and she put it away.
The Trojans will go back and serve here. They'll be serving from left to right, and we'll see Allison Axness step back into the serving role. 2017 Cougars lead it here in set number 2, and the serve by Axness is too strong. Got a little excited there and sent it deep. 21-17. Now Elena Severson, chance to serve it away. Known for the big attack, her serving, not sure if that's a strong suit or not, but she finds a way here to put it in place.
She's got a nasty serve when she puts it in.
Engel keeps things alive, and just maybe a little out of position there as the Cougars try to track it down. 21-18. Barnesville will side out. Auburn Hintz will step back to serve for Barnesville. She'll serve it from left to right. Trojans took that first set, won that one here 25-21. See what a Hintz sets things up with the serve across. Severson, Engel, and an attack this time by the Cougars' Leighton Odden. Played high. and over. Johnson, now Auden will punch it across. Kept alive here, and left side attacking by the Trojans. Rasmussen kept alive. Cougars back sets coming across here to Barnesville. Now on the right side attack. They'll send it over. Dug up in the back row by Severson, but off the net, can't be played. 21-19. Inactive back and forth on that one.
Yes, it was.
See Auburn Hintz.
Nice rally.
It was a good rally. We'll see Auburn Hintz step back to serve, and she'll send it from left to right. See if the Trojans can cut it down further. 21-19. Let's serve off the net. Johnson, Engel, and now Auden with an attack met at the net. Engel sent it back over. Amundsen now an attack. Killed good by Stuvlin. Stuvlin on the right side is a good spot in their rotation.
Yeah, she swings well. She's hit some really nice balls. Down the line, cross court, both.
She's got them. That one was Amundsen with an assist, and we'll see Hintz step back to serve it again. 21-20 in favor of the Cougars. Trojans trying to bring it on back. A serve, 21 all. Cougars had some opportunities, and the Trojans have found their way back. A scrappy return here by Barnesville. See what Hintz has in store on this one. Auburn Hintz with an attack. Dug up by Johnson. Engel back setting here, and Egan went after it. Kept alive by the Cougars off of a touch from the Trojans. They were celebrating a little early. Now they're going to try to attack. Johnson, this will be at the nets. Quick work there by Addie Rasmussen. See if Coach Engel's going to get a timeout. She will. We'll take this timeout as well. Our timeouts are from Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 98. Barnesville comes back and takes the lead. 22-21 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. KRJB and and YourLiveEvent.com.
We know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. And in a small town, a handshake still means something. That's why we take the time to get to know you, your farm, and your family, because your success is our success.
Whether you're growing row crops or raising livestock, we'll help you build a risk management plan that fits your farm like a well-worn pair of work boots. We will also walk you through disaster or farm programs.
Stop by and see us in Ada or Moorhead, or give us a call. At Bennett Hogum Agency, we're not just your insurance agents, we're your neighbors. We're an equal opportunity provider.
Freedom Fuel and Shine timeouts, home of the fastest pumps in town, and good time is now to get that car wash. 24/7 car wash available at Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 98. Kevin Kochman with you here tonight. Ada-Borup-West, Barnesville. Second set, Barnesville leads 1-0, and they lead this second set 22-21. Scott Engel joins us here today as well for the second set, kind of a guest appearance tonight. Been an enjoyable, some storylines and some knowledge to share here today, so we appreciated that as Barnesville tries to add to their lead. Cougars return, and off of a touch, Adrina Egan comes with an attack at the net. Scott, that's, again, good way to come out of a timeout.
Absolutely. Perfect pass, nice set, and she tools it off the block for a point. Well done.
And that's the correct term, tool.
Tool, yep. Yeah, when you, or use. You use the block or you tool the block, either one.
I like it. I'm going to work on that one, try to work that into my vocabulary a little bit more. We've got the Cougars returning, and at the net, Engel sends it across. Picked up by Barnesville. Left side attack, kill, yes. 23-22. That one comes again from Maya Stuvlin. She did it again with a solid return and a nice swing with the right arm. 23-22 Barnesville. Set number 2. They took that first one 25-21. They're trying to sneak here after trailing by 3 in set 2. 4 in set 2, that's right. Serves across here by Barnesville. Set high, Severson, an attack by Engel. Yes, that one goes 23 all.
Yeah, 2 sets in a row that Ada-Borup-West has led by 4. Didn't pull the first one out. We'll see what happens here.
Tied at 23s.
Who's ahead?
That's a good question. It's just a trick question for me.
I'm just wondering.
I like it. Serves across by Egan. Received by the Trojans. Left side an attack. Be pushed over by Thompson. Engel, Severson going back to Engel. Right side in the middle. Trojans can't play it off the net. Cougars lead at 24-23. Cougars in the lead.
Thank you.
And now they have set point here in the second set to try to tie this match up. But Barnesville with the timeout. Coach Asagard says we'll take it, and we'll take it as well. Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Cougars 24-23 in set 2 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Student And staff at Ada-Borup-West are excited about school year opening for 2025. While the Ada-Borup-West high school students will begin on September 2nd, the Ada-Borup-West Elementary School will have their Cougar kickoff days September 2nd and September 3rd, with classes officially beginning on September 4th. For questions leading up to opening day at Ada-Borup-West School, call 218-784-5300 or visit ada.k12.mn.us. Welcome back to school from Ada-Borup-West School District. We're back on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout. Scott Engel joining us here tonight for this set. Got to get this in quick, Scott. The offensive arrangement the Cougars have with hitting and setting.
Yeah, they run a 6-2, a modified 6-2 actually, so they've got two different setters. A lot of teams run a 5-1. There's one setter sets all the way around. And Milena Severson and Morgan Engel both set on this lineup.
Egan serves as the Cougars have a chance at set point, and over the net goes Barnesville. Cougars going to win this one on an error by the Trojans at the net. And that's what we'll see. Questionable, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder about that call, but whatever.
25-23, Ada-Borup-West is going to take that one, and our in-between set update is brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Linfors, your insurance source, at locations in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, Monoman, and Fertile. In between sets, Scott, there was a ton of ties. Nobody really wanted it. Eventually, Cougars had a 4-point lead. Barnesville came back, took a lead of their own at 23-22. Cougars got it back, and they were able to hold on to it and take care of business. It's a tester, but now the match is tied up.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. It's, Barnesville doesn't really they don't knock your socks off when you watch them, and they don't do anything really poorly. Like, they look to me like a pretty well-coached team. Mm-hmm. They're pretty athletic. They do a nice job at the net. They got some girls who can kill the ball. They pass and serve receive pretty well. They're just, they're pretty good all the way around. So it's a good matchup.
We're going to see how this goes. We're matches all tied at one apiece. You're always welcome in the booth. You said give me a set. I'll hold you to it. Anytime you're welcome back.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. It was fun.
I enjoyed
Let's
it thoroughly.
do it again sometime.
Okay, I'll plan on it. Scott Engel joining us here today during our second set on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. This is the Linfors Agency in-between set update. We're tied up at one apiece, Cougars and Trojans. KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
And on YourLiveEvent.com, we're ready for more volleyball here today, featuring the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Barnesville Trojans. We're in set 3. We're all knotted up at one apiece. Why not? Season opener. First set goes the way of Barnesville, 25-21. Ada-Borup-West takes a second, 25-23. How will this third set go? I'm Kevin Kochman with you. Alex Rush running the camera. We appreciate it, Alex. We do. You're working just fine. We'll keep her going into this third set. We're putting you in this. This is like a workout for you tonight, Alex. Let's get this set. Serve, I should say. Leighton Odden will serve it away for Ada-Borup-West to start this third set. Here's an attack by the Barnesville Trojans. Diving effort by the Cougars. Unable to come up with it. And Auburn Hintz will get a little drop kill and Barnesville will side out, lead at 1-0. Again, thanks to Scott Engel for popping in. We had talked about it quite a bit here. Maybe we'll get some Scott Engel every once in a while. It was enjoyable. I appreciate it, Scott, taking the time and giving us some knowledge and sharing some different stories. So appreciate that very much. Look forward to more in the future. Layla Berg serves it away for Barnesville. Here's an attack, and Morgan Engel at the net knocks it back. 1-1. We're all knotted at ones. Ada-Borup-West, Barnesville. Morgan Engel will step back to serve. Engel will serve it from right to left for the Cougars. And sent across. Barnesville will receive. Here's an attack. Here's a tip over. Dug up. This one by Severson. Engel back to Severson. She'll find a spot and drop it in. A little punch kill that time. And the Cougars have a 2-1 lead here in this third set. Match is 1-1, all knotted up here. Third set. Serve coming from Morgan Engel. Serve is across. It's picked up in the back row by the Trojans. Kept alive and free balled across by Jayla Amundsen. Engel, Severson, over. Dug up by Amundsen, sent at the net, returned. High in the air, Engel. Tipped over Thornton. Kept alive. This will be Bergman at the net, tipped over. Off the net, touched, and will be point. Double hit there by the Trojans. Point Cougars, 3-1. And Morgan Engel will get a chance to serve it once again. While we're getting some other notes and nuggets and sharing some conversations, we'll talk about an update from the NFL in a moment. Morgan Engel will serve right to left here for Ada-Borup-West. Serve is across. Played by the Trojans and punched over. Dug up back row, now at the net, Engel. Severson, bang with a hammer, there it goes. Milena Severson from Morgan Engel that time is a big connection, 4-1. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. Hearing from Mason Miller, Ada-Borup graduate, NDSU grad who's been in the NFL's camp with the Detroit Lions, was waived here today. They released him. He's got to clear waivers, so he's available to anybody at this moment in time, but it appears, according to Mason, that the Lions have interest in practice squad as the Cougars tip it across. This time it's played over by Taylor Stunis, getting the kill. 5-1 Ada-Borup-West. And it'll be Morgan Engel serving again. So stay tuned on that. Practice squad announcements tomorrow. He's got to clear waivers, though, in order for all that to come through, if that is what the doctor orders. So stay tuned on that. We'll keep you informed. Appreciate Mason for checking in tonight. It's been a big day for that young man. Serve is going to be Axness of the Barnesville Trojans going left to right. Serves across. Picked up by the Cougars. Now an attack at the net. And over. It'll fall on the side of Ada-Borup-West. Barnesville's able to put up that block, and it fell. Aubryn Hintz with the block. 5-3 now, Ada-Borup-West, and Barnesville serving. Axness to serve it up. Picked up by the Cougars. Played Johnson. Free balled over Engel. Trojans setting. Picked up this time by Thornton. Here's Engel to Severson. Big hammer. The kill's good. 6-3 Cougars leading the Trojans. Ada-Borup-West football will open up against Bagley on Friday. Coverage on KRJB Radio 106.5 FM Friday evening. 6:30 pregame show. Johnson serves. Returned by the Trojans, but we're going to get a double hit on Barnesville. 7-3 Cougars. And Avery Johnson will return serving. Streaming should also be available on Guard Valley that evening for Ada-Borup-West and Bagley. Serve is received by the Trojans. Will play it across, now at the net, tipping over and blocked by Adrina Egan. 8-3, Cougars leading the Trojans. Here in set number 3. Avery Johnson will serve it again. Johnson coming to your right to left. Serve is received. Barnesville passes. Back setting and an error there. 9-3. Barnesville out of sorts here to start this third set. Just a couple of errors. They have not had many through the first 2 sets. Avery Johnson serves it across deep. Barnesville can't handle this one. Played off the net. Wow, what a play! You're kidding me. It got over by Layla Berg. Wow. Said they couldn't play it over, and then she fired one off the fist with a ton of spin. Cougars back and forth with the Trojans here. Tipped over. Dug up by Engel. Got to stay in it. Here's a swing. Johnson to Severson and over. Barnesville off the net. They keep it alive, and they get it over in 3. I don't know how. Tipped back over by the Cougars. Point. They're going to go 4 hits on the side of Barnesville. 10-3. Wow. A rally highlight there. Avery Johnson to serve for Ada-Borup-West. Long serve streak here. Picked up by the Trojans. They attack. Dug up. Johnson keeps it alive. Here's Engel in position. Punches it across. Picked up by the Trojans. Left side attack. Engel off the rafters. Kept alive. Auden now freeballed over by Severson. Everybody's ticking now all of a sudden. Here's a swing. Trojans return it, and it's out. The return by Riley Bauer was out. 11-3. Coach Asagard thinking about a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll take it as well. Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout. Cougars 11. Trojans 3 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. KRJB and RJBroadcasting.com along with YourLiveEvent.com.
Embrace the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Timeouts from Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 9, Ada. Got to tell you that the high-performance play here from Performance Ag west of Borup, and how about high performance in your farm and in your fields with Performance Ag, and high-performance play, that rally moments ago to get it to 10-3 by both squads proved high performance. High performance, Performance Ag west of Borup. Thank you for your business, your locally owned and agronomy center, Performance Ag west of Borup. While Ada-Borup-West leads this one 11-3 in the third set. Match is all tied up at 1 apiece. Avery Johnson serves across. Barnesville will receive it. They'll play it forward. Here's an attack. Blocked at the net by Adrina Egan. Now set up, backside attack, and going into the net. Barnesville. So it will not be returned. Adrina Egan, her third block tonight. 12-3. Avery Johnson will serve it again, and the Cougars will go right to left with it. Johnson's serve is a let serve off the net, kept alive here by Bergman. Played left side and attack by Rasmussen. Diving, picked up by Johnson. Engel, Severson, returned by the Cougars. And we've got a point. We've got Ada-Borup-West hit the antenna. So Pat Fund is the back judge here on the right side. She saw a connect. She raised the red flag earlier. Cougars kept rallying, and that's correct call. 12-4, side out after the Cougar error because they hit the antenna in the corner. Got it. All good. Right call made. Glad it was recognized. Here's Auburn Hint serving for Barnesville left to right. Barnesville tries to answer. Here's Engel and Egan. Bang with a hammer. Adrina Egan with the kill. Morgan Engel with the assist. 13-4. Ada-Borup-West gets it back. Milena Severson will serve. As Scott Engel said, Milena's serve is pretty wicked when she's got it going. See if she can get it going. It's Milena Severson's right-handed serve. Dug up in the back row. Played. Left side attack. Back corner. In. Nice one. Dialed up Stuvland. She's got it. Rasmussen with the assist. 13-5, Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. This is set number 3 here on KRJB and RJBroadcasting.com and on YourLiveEvent.com. Volleyball season in we will see Lexi Bonchis serve it away for Barnesville. Bonchis on the receive. A big attack this time by the Trojans. Ada-Borup-West sends it over Egan. Now returned Thompson for the Trojans. It'll be Johnson, Egan, left side going into the nets. 13-6, point Barnesville here in set number 3. Pre-COVID volleyball, we would switch sides every time. I love the fact that since that whole scenario, right, and the changes that were made to volleyball, I like keeping people on the same side of the court. Works for me. Alex agrees. Alex Rush running camera tonight. YourLiveEvent.com. Serve is across. Nope, Bonchis goes into the net with it. 14-6, Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. We're going to see Macy Thornton step back to serve. We'll go right to left. You know, you can't see it on YourLiveEvent.com, but Barnesville does have a nice student section here as well. Ada-Borup-West has been quite active here this evening. Thornton's serve picked up in the back row by Amundsen. Left side Thompson comes in the middle. Engel, Severson back to Engel. Attacking, dug up by the Trojans, a tip. It'll be Egan, it'll be Severson, it'll be Engel. Back corner, got it. Morgan Engel finds the spot there. 15-6, Ada-Borup-West here in set 3. First set went Barnesville, 25-21. Ada-Borup-West hangs on in the second, 25-23. And we got Macy Thornton serving right to left. It's across, it's picked up by the Trojans back row. Played high in the air, now an attack, it's over. Dug up by Severson, kept alive, Johnson, and over by Engel. Pushing left side, an attack off a touch. Killed, good. That one by Piper Thompson. And the assist came the way of a Hintz. 16-7 now. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. And for Barnesville, you've got Amundsen serving. Here we go. Amundsen serves. Severson, Egan over. Diving Amundsen. Great effort. Keeps it alive. Severson does the same in return by Egan. We're seeing some great efforts out there. Kill good. Barnesville's Allison Axness. And a great effort both sides of the volleyball court. 15-8. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. Trojans will serve, and it'll be Jayla Amundsen. She'll send it. Too strong. 16-8. Cougars here in set 3. 106.5 FM KRJB. YourLiveEvent.com. Set 3. Match tied at 1 apiece. Season opener. Here's Egan. Serve across. Picked up back row by the Trojans and sent over by the Trojans. That time Bonchis played Severson, Engel, and kept alive off the net by Barnesville. They'll punch it over. Severson in the middle, left side Engel, over, good. Morgan Engel with the kill and assist to Milena Severson, and it's 17-8 Ada-Borup-West. The ball of snow. Sometimes you get a snowball, Alex, right? And when you drop it down the hill, it grows. It grows. Cougars trying to grow that snowball here in this third set, getting some positivity on their finish in set 2. But Barnesville says, I'm going to send it right back. Allison Axness returns. That time, I believe Stuvland with a pass. 17-9. Cougars lead. Trojans will sub. And looks like we've got Macy Bliley checking in. Macy Bliley in for the first time tonight. And it'll be Emma Bergman serving. Bergman, right-hand swing. Cougars receive. Severson, Engel on an attack. Kept alive, off the rafters, played. And Barnesville will punch it over. Engel, Severson, back to Engel. Blocked at the net. Blocked at the net by Allison Axness. $17-10. Great job by Axness. She, along with Aubryn Hintz, in the front row. Serve from Emma Bergman. It's across. Engel, Severson, back to Engel. This time the net returned it. Double hits. 4 hits, I should say. 17-11 Cougars. And we will see Bergman serve again for Barnesville. Trojans trying to make a run. Bergman's serve is across. Picked up by Thornton. Here's Severson. Engel at the net. Over. Diving. Trojans couldn't play it. 18-11. 18-11. Ada-Borup-West's Leighton Odden will step back and serve. Serve from right to left here. Odden's serve is a sidewinder. Picked up by Amundsen. Back setting. An attack. Piper Thompson. You betcha. She does it again. That time Emma Bergman set her up for success. 18-12, Cougars by 6. Trojans subbing out and subbing in. And it'll be Layla Berg to serve for Barnesville. Berg comes with a right-hand attack. Little jump serve. Picked up in the middle. Setting high. Engel, Severson connecting. Both commits to NDSU for volleyball. They committed last year. Now as seniors, they're trying to ride the wave and grow. Here's Morgan Engel to serve. 19-12. Ada-Borup-West. Morgan Engel serving, this time into the net. 19-13. Barnesville will sub out and sub in. Got Allison Axness going back to serve. Axness, right-hand attack. Johnson, Engel, Severson swings it over, dug up. Kept alive in an attack this time by Rasmussen over. Johnson, Engel, Severson blocked at the net. And the excitement on that one. Bliley got the block. Macy Bliley, 19-14. And Axness goes back to serve again. Axness will send it from left to right here. Serve is across. It's dug up by Auden. Played high by Engel, and now Severson. Severson sends it across. Engel to Severson. Mid-range kill attempt, 20-14, Ada-Borup-West here in set number 3. Stunis checks out on a substitution as Egan back in. And we'll see Avery Johnson serving. Dug up, played by the Trojans. Right side attack by Bliley. Johnson, Severson over. Dug up by the Trojans. Kept alive. Here's a swing. Blocked at the net. Now the Trojans go into the net with it. 21-14. And Ada-Borup-West put up a block. And Macy Thornton got the pause on that one. Yes, she did. Avery Johnson will serve right to left. Johnson serve. Good one. Dug up. And we'll see at the net. A block by Egan. 22-14 Cougars extending here in this third set. Avery Johnson to serve. Good one. Oh, it's an ace serve. Avery Johnson ace serve. She's had the best night serving. She's got, to my count, unofficially with 15 serve points tonight. 15. Here comes another one from Johnson. Dug up by the Trojans. Left side an attack. Kept alive Engel. And Johnson will play it into the middle. Back to Engel and over. Trojans back setting, and an attack this time by Bliley is over. Dug up. Johnson, Engel, Severson. Off a touch. The kill is good. And Severson, 15 kills. Engel, another assist. That's number 17 for her. And it's set point, 24-14, Ada-Borup-West. Avery Johnson and the Cougars trying to put away the third set. Serve is across. It's dug up, this time by Berg. Amundsen, free-balled over by Bauer. Setting high, Engel. Egan over. Amundsen plays it. Free-balled across by Bauer. Kept alive back row. Now it's going to be Engel, Egan, out. 24-15. Barnesville will get it back. Cougars still with set point here in this third set. Substitution is Stuvland in. Substitution is Hintz will check in. Bliley and Bergman exiting. So you've got Auburn Hintz will serve. Still set point for the Cougars. Serves coming across. Received by the Cougars. Engel, Egan, blocked at the net by the Trojans. Rasmussen. Cougars free ball it across. Now back setting. Here's an attack. Stuvland is long. No touch. Going to get a touch. No touch. No touch. The return is long. 25-15. Ada-Borup-West will take the third set. So you've got 25-15, Ada-Borup-West, a third set victory. The in-between set update is brought to you by the Lynn Fours Agency. Lynn Fours, your insurance source. The Cougars had a little bit of back and forth early with the Trojans. Then a big rally, big serve run by Avery Johnson, and she kind of she did 2 big serve runs here in the third set. That will be the difference maker. Cougars played really solid throughout this third set. Trojans battled, weren't able to really capitalize here in this third set, and this never felt comfortable, it looked like. So, see what fourth set has to do with it. Cougars lead 2-1. Our in-between set update from the Linfors agency. Linfors is your insurance source. Set 4 coming on KRJB and yourliveevent.com as Ada-Borup-West takes the third set 25-15 and lead 2-1.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the SeaTeak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Are you pregnant with your first baby? Be a better parent tomorrow with good advice today from a personal nurse. Nurse Family Partnership provides the information, advice, and support you need throughout your pregnancy and after your baby arrives, all at no cost to you. Your personal nurse will be there whenever and wherever you need them, making sure you and your baby are healthy, strong, and thriving. For more information, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media. Together, we can build a better future.
Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
We're back on yourliveevent.com. Ada-Borup-West in Barnesville. KRJB Radio 106.5 FM. Glad to have you along. Tonight's season opener for these two teams. Ada-Borup-West leads 2-1, ready for set number 4 here at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. I'm Kevin Kochman, and my good pal Alex Rush is standing by, running the camera here tonight. It's a job. It's an opportunity for Alex, is what it is, folks. You know, we're really putting his, the feet to the fire, you might say. All right, bring it over here, Alex. We'll go left to right. There he is, locked in. Barnesville serving. Trojans left to right, and they start with Emma Bergman in the rotation. She'll serve it away. It'll be Engel to Severson. Kill, good. In the back row, Cougars will side out immediately. Cross court set with his swing there by Melena Severson and Morgan Engel. Passing that one. Engel will serve. She'll go right to left with it. Glad to have you along wherever you are. We appreciate you on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Engel's serve is across. It's picked up by the Trojans. And this one will go off of the effort of Emma Bergman, and the Cougars get the point. Morgan Engel, 2-0 Ada-Borup-West serving. Engel will swing it right to left in front of the Cougars student section. Engel coming with a serve. It's across and it's played. Trojans high in the air and will send it over. Dug up by the Cougars, setting high. Engel. Now Severson over, dug up in the back row, but can't play it. That one is a Severson from Engel. Makes it 3-0 Ada-Borup-West. Engel, assist, Engel, Severson kill. Rinse and repeat. Morgan Engel will serve it up. Received by the Trojans, played, and an attack. Over, and good. Yeah, Piper Thompson, you got that one to go. Rasmussen will re-enter for Barnesville on a substitution, as that time it was Bergman with the assist. And a side out, Barnesville 3-1. Trojans will serve it, and serving will be Layla Berg, who came in on substitutions. Berg's serve is dug up back row by Aden, Engel, and an attack that time by Stunis. Taylor Stunis with the kill. Morgan Engel with the assist. Everybody's getting in the mix. 4-1, Ada-Borup-West, and Stunis checks out. Adrina Egan checks in, and Avery Johnson will serve. 4-1, Cougars. Trojans at the net. After was a brief touch at the net by the Cougars, Egan. Engel, Egan, kill, good. Adrina Egan with the kill. Morgan Engel with the assist. And Egan even had a block at the net. 5-1, and Avery Johnson will serve it again. I said earlier in that last set, Avery Johnson is having a great night serving the volleyball, and that continues. And a return by Adrina Egan. She's getting comfortable out there. Here's an attack over. Severson, Engel, back to Severson. Returned by the Trojans. Cougars can't answer it. Axness with a block. 5-2, Ada-Borup-West. And serving for Barnesville will be Allison Axness. Time for the Trojans to dial up the focus. Valley Vision Clinic, Dr. Dave Solsing and his staff at Valley Vision Clinic, 218-784-4091. Get the eyes examined and dial it up. The focus from Valley Vision Clinic. Cougars return it. Now it is sent over once again by Barnesville. Johnson, Severson sent across. That'll be Axness played. Left side and attack. Rasmussen and off of Engel and Rasmussen. Addie Rasmussen gets the kill that time. 5-3. Cougars leading the Trojans. Trojans to serve. Allison Axness will send it left to right. Right hand send. Dug up Severson. Engel. And over by Egan. And this one is out. 5-4. Barnesville dialing up that focus. Allison Axness will serve it. Cougars by 1. Axness. Jump serve here is across. Severson. Engel back to Severson. Big hit. Dug up. Kept alive by the Trojans and tipping across. Severson. Engel over. Back corner. Engel finds the spot. Morgan Engel from Milena Severson. 6-4 Cougars, and Severson will go back and serve. Ada-Borup-West leads it 2-1 here in this 4th set now. Serve is across, picked up by the Trojans. Setting, and then a miscommunication there. They went with a combination, and it fell between Bauer and Rasmussen. 7-4. Severson will serve it again for the Cougars. Severson comes with a right-hand serve. An attack is picked up by the Trojans at the net, sent over by Leighton Auden. Diving effort by Engel, back to Auden, and free ball over by Egan. Now the Trojans with an attack. Blocked at the net, kept alive at the net again. A little tip action, sent over. Severson from Engel, across. That one received. Here's a left side attack, dug up, but off of a kill. The dig goes out, and a swing that time by Addie Rasmussen. Berg with the assist, and we had a whole bunch of other things going on out there. 7-5, Cougars lead. Trojans on the side out. They go into the net with it on an Auburn Hintz serve. 8-5, goes right back to Ada-Borup-West. Macy Thornton going to serve right to left for the Cougars. 8-5, set 4. Thornton, she'll come more near side court, send it right to left. It's received by the Trojans in the middle. Barnesville with an attack. It's Johnson digging it up from the splits, but the kill is good for Riley Bauer. She comes in and drops one down. And Barnesville will side out 8-6. 8-6 on the side out. And so we'll see Alexi Bonchis step back to serve. Bonchis from left to right. And she jump serve this one. Johnson, Severson, Egan across. Barnesville, that one off the rafter. Unable to play it back after the dig. So we got 9-6 in favor of Ada-Borup-West. And the Cougars will have substitution. Avery Johnson checking out. We've got the towel out here, a little perspiration update for you. And the effort being shown, Morgan Engel is getting the towel in effect here. At one time, they had one of those cool like floor mops, so to speak, like they have in the NBA NBA courts and stuff. This was not real effective, I guess. Towel better. Here's Eggen's serve for the Cougars, received by the Trojans. They'll attack. Eggen, Thornton, Engel sending it over. Dug up by the Trojans, played high in the air and sent over. Severson, Eggen, Engel through the kill attempt, or through the block attempt, I should say. And now an attack again by Engel. This one's good. Narrowly misses the front row of Mike Sturton and Dave Smart and Sean Rue and Paul Tingham. Morgan Engel with the kill. Adrina Eggen will serve, serving 10-6. Cougars here in the fourth set. They lead the match 2-1. This one off the Trojans. They bounce it around. They get it over. It'll be Eggen, Severson over by Engel and across. Eggen, Engel dug up. Kept alive. Sent over. Severson. Eggen, Engel over. Diving effort here. Kept alive, Trojans. Now it'll be Piper Thompson sending it over. Engel keeps it up. Severson, Leighton Auden, hit that one into the net. 10-7. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. Cougars lead the match 2-1. Trojans with a sub. Front row, it'll be Allison Axness. Back in. Jayla Amundsen will serve left to right for Barnesville. This one dug up. Played. Severson and Engel over. Got that one over on a quick right across the net. Diving effort by Bonchis sends it over. Thornton, Severson, and Engel. And a big hammer. The volleyball could not be played. 11-7. Morgan Engel from Elena Severson. A lot more activity. Both teams are playing much better, even though right now the Cougars seem to have that advantage out there. Both teams are playing much better than maybe that second set indicated. Served by Thornton was across. She'll get a receive from the Trojans. Now a Severson kill goes into the net. 11-8. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville. Trojans will sub. And we'll see Emma Bergman go back to serve. Bergman serving. Trojans down 3. Bergman's serve is across. It's picked up. Cougars attacking, blocked at the net by the Trojans. And the effort that time by Allison Axness. Cougars get it across. Trojans playing it, sending it over. Dug up in the back row. Now it'll be Engel. It'll be Severson. Diving effort. Unable to play it. Severson from Engel. Yes, that one works for a kill. 12-8. Ada-Borup-West. See Morgan Engel serving right to left. Engel with a right-hand serve coming at you. Dug up back row by Bonchis. Left side attack is good for a kill by Bliley. Emma Bergman the assist. And Barnesville gets the point. 12-9. They side out. Cougars lead. Set 4. They lead the match 2-1. Back to serve. This will be Layla Berg for the Barnesville Trojans. It's across. Cougars setting high here. Stunis attack is long. 12-10. Ada-Borup-West. Barnesville's Layla Berg will step back and serve. The senior going to send it left to right again here for Barnesville. Trojans trying to bring it back. Serve goes into the net. The service error gets it back to the Cougars at 13-10. We'll see substitutions. Barnesville won the C team 2-0 and the JV 2-0. Stunis out, Eggen in front row play. Here's Avery Johnson serving for Ada-Borup-West. It's picked up in the middle by Amundsen. Now she'll punch it across. Auden, Engel, and an attack by the Cougars. Eggen is long. 13-11. Ada-Borup-West by 2. This is set 4. They lead the match 2-1, trying to put it away. Serving will be Allison Axness. She'll go into the net for Barnesville, 14-11. 14-11. Ada-Borup-West will get it back and will serve it again. Malena Severson, right to left. Severson serves it across. It's picked up by the Trojans. Amundsen now a left side attack. Big one, returned by Johnson, but it's out. Kill is good for Riley Bauer. Bauer comes at it with a big one that time. 14-12. Ada-Borup-West leads Barnesville. Barnesville with a couple more subs. Couple subs here. Trojans will go with Aubryn Hintz to serve. 14-12 Cougars. Hintz serves into the net. 15-12 Ada-Borup-West. Set 4. Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Macy Thornton going to go and serve right to left. Thornton serve coming up. Right-hand swing. Dug up by the Trojans. Left side attacking. Cougars setting high. Sending it over as Engel. Yes, Severson to Engel. 16-12, and Macy Thornton will serve for Ada-Borup-West, leading here in this fourth set. Ada-Borup-West last season went down to Barnesville, knocked off the Trojans to start the year. Serves across. Barnesville sets it high, sends it over. Severson. Johnson over by Engel. Dug up. Left side. Dug up here by Thornton. Johnson can't come up with it. She went after it. And the Trojans earned that point. Great efforts. Addie Rasmussen checks out after the point. Piper Thompson re-entering. 16-13, Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville here tonight. Season opener for these two teams in volleyball. Lone match this week for Ada-Borup-West. Serve coming for Bonchis. It's across. High in the air. Return. Severson to Engel is strong. 16-14. Barnesville was looking at this schedule here. Open the season here tonight. Trojans' next action is on Thursday next week against Perham. Cougars attacking. Egan, big swing, dug up in the back row by the Trojans, kept alive, and now freeballed over by Bauer. This will be Thornton, Severson. Here's Engel, kill, good. 17-14. Engel from Severson. And we'll see stepping back to serve Audrina Egan. Audrina's had a very nice start to her senior year. Good serve here so far. How about an ace serve? Audrina Egan. An ace serve making it 18-14. Ace serves are brought to you by Insurance Brokers of Minnesota, Nick Wynn Agency. Nick and Braden ready to help you with home, auto, commercial, business insurance. Insurance needs from Nick Wynn Agency of Insurance Brokers of Minnesota in Ada. Severson, Engel, off a touch, kill good. It's working. 19-14 and a timeout on the floor. Timeout, Trojans. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 9, Ada. Cougars lead 19-14 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard here in set 4.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 9, Ada. Get your vehicles washed. Be a good time to do it. Harvest season's coming up. Got Labor Day weekend upcoming. Get your car washed. Freedom Fuel and Shine, Highway 9, Ada, and the fastest pumps in town. I'm Kevin Kochman with a broadcast tonight from the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, the season opener for Ada-Borup-West in Barnesville. Alex Rush running some camera tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. The R&J Sports Nightcap will come up around 10:30 this evening. Check on some other area scores. Ada-Borup-West will serve out of the timeout. Kept alive by the Trojans. This one nearly takes out Tingham and Rue in that front row spot. Some of the best seats in the house. You're close to the action. 20-14, Ada-Borup-West. Adrina Egan will do it again. Serving here, it's across. It's picked up in the back row by Amundsen. Setting high, left side attacking, and sent over by Auden. Here's Severson. Here's Egan. Here's Engel at the net. Across, turned around by the Trojans, sent back. High in the air, Severson. And over by Stunis in the middle. Trojans with an answer, and a hard smash by Stuvland. That time, and it falls. 20-15. Ada-Borup-West leading Barnesville in this fourth set. They lead the match 2-1. Trojans try to extend the night. Serving is Jayla Amundsen. Egan digs it up. Severson plays it in the middle. Johnson over. Amundsen setting in the middle. Axness tips. Kilgood. Auburn Hintz with the assist. And Allison Axness, her 6th kills. 20-16 now. Cougars leading the Trojans. YourLiveEvent.com. Glad to have you along watching here this evening. And KRJB Radio 106.5 FM. So it's a cross played high in the air and sent over by Engel. Johnson, Severson back to Engel. Off of a touch. Kilgood by Morgan Engel. 21-16. And we'll see a substitution. Ada-Borup-West, Cadence Thome going to check in. Thome is in. Exiting is Leighton Auden on a substitution. Serve coming up. It's across. It's dug up. Played by the Trojans. Axness off a touch. Kills good. Hintz with the assist. Axness with a kill. 21-17. Ada-Borup-West. Thome going to sub out. Thome exits. Bly for the Cougars. And Olivia Hansen is in. Both coming in for their first action of the night. We'll see Bergman serving for the Barnesville Trojans. Returned. Engel sends it over. Kill good. Morgan Engel with a quick kill that time. 22-17. Ada-Borup-West gets it back on the side out. Stay tuned. By the way, you're tuned in to 106.5 FM KRJB, Ada, Minnesota. Getting ready to close out the night. 22-17. Cougars trying to hang on and wrap it up. Barnesville wants to extend the night. Stay tuned after the match for our post-game report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. Here's Morgan Engel's serve. A knuckleball. It goes down for a kill. I shouldn't say a kill. Goes down for an ace serve. Ace serves are brought to you by Nick Wynn, Insurance Brokers Minnesota Agency. Nick and Braden, ready for you for your insurance needs. 23-17, Ada-Borup-West after the ace serve by Morgan Engel. Next one coming. It's dug up here by Amundsen. Set high, now an attack by Axness. Dug up by Johnson. Engel. Hansen sends it over for the Cougars. Played in the middle, left side an attack, this time by Bliley. Returned by Hansen in the back row. It's bringing people off the bench. Axness sends this one back down. And some emotion. Got to have it. 23-18. Good stuff. Both teams getting after it. And it is the lid lifter on this season for both squads. We'll see Layla Berg serve it away. Berg coming left to right. Good one. Dug up by Hansen. Kept alive. Now punched over by Engel. Barnesville sets in the middle. Axness returns too strong. Cougars have set and match point 24-18, and doing the serving will be, that'll be Avery Johnson. Yes, it will. Cougars to try to wrap it up. Avery Johnson set to serve it. Right-hand swing. It's across. It's picked up by the Trojans. Setting high. Left side an attack. Over. Severson. Engel. Played back. Johnson. Free-balled over. In the middle. Barnesville off the touch at the net. Axness. This one's going to be off the tape. Returned. Picked up by the Cougars. Johnson. Engel. Here's a swing by Severson. Dug up in the back row by Barnesville. Set high. Free-balled over Amundsen. Hansen. Engel. Egan. Over. Dug up by the Trojans. Played. Bliley. Sent over this time by Berg. Egan. Engel. Severson down the line. It kills good, and that's it. Engel to Severson is how it'll finish off. The final score, Ada-Borup-West 25-18 in set 4. They defeat the Barnesville Trojans 21-25, 25-23, 25-15, 25-18. Cougars open the season 1-0 while Barnesville drops to 0-1 to start this season. Our post-game report is coming up. The final again, the Cougars win 3-1 on the Lakes Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Stick around. The Home Crown Realty post-game report is on the way.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Visser Grading is a road maintenance contractor for the roads in Hendrum, Pleasant View, Lockhart, Anthony and Green Meadow Townships, Mary and Winchester, Strand and McDonaldsville, Hegney and Halsted and Lee Townships. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to blade and grade your roads, and we look forward to serving you for many years to come. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com with our post-game reports here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Welcome back here on KRJB 106.5 FM with our post-game report. The post-game report is brought to you by Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Visit with your representatives from Home Crown Realty and talk talk about real estate, whether it's buying or selling homes and land. Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Your agents are Brandon Dahl, Eric Smart, Christy Melting, Shelley Gordon. They can assist you in buying your dream home or selling your current home or property. Choose Home Crown Realty. Our game summary here today from the Benedictine Care Community in Ada. Let's talk about our contest here tonight with Ada-Borup-West and Barnesville High School Volleyball, the lid lifter season opener here between these two squads. It was Barnesville and Ada-Borup-West going back and forth that first set, number of ties. It goes the way of Barnesville, first set 25-21. Second set, again, a ton of ties back and forth. It wasn't until late. Cougars had a 4-point lead. Barnesville would come back, take the lead of their own. And then Ada-Borup-West got it back, 23 all tie, and they finish off the last couple points and win it. And then came out different in that third set. They made a run and had a couple of big serve rallies and serve runs by Avery Johnson. That seemed to be the difference maker, and it kind of sparked the team. They were hitting well. They were really active, and the energy picked up. Set 4, very much the similar thing. Trojans just never able to get that traction they needed to extend and push the Cougars out of the way. Cougars end up victorious 25 to 18 in that final, so it goes 21-25, 25-23, 25-15, 25-18. Ada-Borup-West improves to 1-0 on the season, while Barnesville drops to 0-1 to kick off this volleyball season for 2025. The game summary from the Benedictine Living Community in Ada here on the Postgame Report. The Postgame Report is brought to you by Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. Stay tuned. More to come here from Ada and the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. We'll have some post-game player and coaches recognition and some accolades to dole out. Stick around after Ada-Borup-West 3-1 victors over the Barnesville Trojans here tonight on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
The Ada-Borup-West Booster Club welcomes back students and staff for another school year. They hope we can all join together and make it a safe one. Please watch carefully for children if you're driving near school buildings, in areas where school buses are traveling, or where there are school zones or bus stops. The Ada-Borup-West Booster Club looks forward to a great school year. Ada-Borup-West Booster Club is proud to support the students in academics, fine arts, and athletics. Welcome back, Ada-Borup-West students, staff, and administration for another great school year from the Ada-Borup-West Booster Club.
Ada Building Center has been serving the Red River Valley with exceptional customer service and competitive prices. From computer drafting, estimating, on-site consultations, free product delivery, they are there for you from start to finish. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada, or online, adabuildingcenter.com. They'll help you turn your project into a masterpiece. Ada Building Center, LLC. Building dreams, one project at a time.
We're back here on YourLiveEvent.com, Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com with our postgame report here this evening as Ada-Borup-West earns victory tonight. Ada-Borup-West over the Barnesville Trojans. Cougars win it 3-1. Welcoming you back here as we get a chance to talk about our Super Sub of the Game here today. Super Sub of the Game from Subway Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Try the $6.99 meal of the day from Subway Ada, a different meal each day. Subway Ada with our Super Sub here today. And wanted to go on the Trojans. I thought they had a ton of rotation here tonight with their subs. And for the Barnesville Trojans here this evening, one of the players I thought that came in on that rotation and really was a huge piece was Addie Rasmussen. And so she'll be our Super Sub. We'll receive a free 6-inch sandwich from Subway Ada. Addie Rasmussen will be our Super Sub of the game from Subway in Ada. Hey, we want to talk about some stars of the game from American Federal Bank in Ada. A couple of our stars today from Ada-Borup-West going to sit in and join us in our post-game report after the Cougars win 3-1 to open the season. And we'll bring in right out of the gates Macy Thornton, a junior for Ada-Borup-West, coming up here. And Macy, to you and your teammates, congratulations. How does this one feel?
Thank you. Feels really good. I mean, I think we went into it nerves and, first game of the season. But it feels really good to get the win. And, yeah, hopefully we can just work up from here.
Let's talk about, so the first 2 sets. Now, I want to let you tell me, did you guys play real well in those first 2 sets?
No, the first one especially was really rough. Our hitting just was not on, and our passing was on. And in the second, our passing was a little rocky, but the hitting was better. But then the last 2 sets, when we combined the two, it ends with a lot better of a result.
Yeah, what was it in the third set? I equated, serving, you got a couple serve streaks going, and this third set seemed to be a difference maker from what I could tell, just kind of sparked everything else.
Yeah.
Was that what you're feeling, or what else was it out there that was working?
I mean, a lot of us, we've played together for a long time now, so we know how each other plays and how to bring each other up. So once we really work together as a team and, celebrate a lot more, then everything just goes way better.
You did start to celebrate. Everybody kind of, the energy, everybody kind of just perked up a little bit. It's fun to have fun, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Set forward looked like you guys were starting to kind of feel it as well, and so some positivity. Great way to start the season.
Yes, for sure.
Where do you need to emphasize now the next few days before break, and then because it's going to get real busy real fast for you. You've got tournament next weekend already. So where do you feel that the big need is for practice emphasis moving up?
I think communication and just like being excited, like I said, because we know we can pass, we know we can set and hit, but once we like really work together as a team and communicate and hype each other up, it's way better. And then
it matters.
It does matter for sure. It's a big factor.
Very good. Macy, to you and your teammates, congrats on the season victory, season opener victory, and best of luck as the season rolls.
Thank you.
You got it, Macy Thornton joining us, American Federal Bank Ada, with our stars of the game. We'll talk more of our stars when we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB 106.5 FM.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Here we go. American Federal Bank Ada with our Stars of the Game presentation, part of our post-game report here today on YourLiveEvent.com and KRJB Radio 106.5 FM. Let's continue on. More of our Stars of the Game. An American Federal Bank Ada star will be Adrina Egan for Ada-Borup-West. And to you and your teammates, great way to start this one, Adrina. I'll let you kind of talk to me about those first two sets because it did not, from my eyes, look super comfortable for either team. What was going on those first two sets that kind of changed in set three?
I don't know. I think we just started out slow. First game of the season, we weren't quite used to it yet, but I feel like it started to click more in set three. We started to play together as a team more.
And you get a run or two. Those first couple sets, nobody really wanted to grab the match. You've played a lot of scrimmages. I know that you guys end up playing a lot, but it's different, isn't it, when you take on that? You get that first game night.
Yeah, the whole atmosphere is way different compared to the scrimmages. There's not the whole crowd involved. All of that makes a big difference.
So things started to click in that set three and set four, and I talked. Scott Engel came up and chatted and did a little stuff with me in our second set, and we talked about you a little bit, and really in the last, I'll call it year and a half or 2 years, junior and senior year, and you started off in a great way here tonight. A lot of things working for you. And what's been the biggest key? Because you started to get a lot more confident last year. So what's kind of working for you that led to that?
I feel a big thing for me is Jana has always been so supportive. She's been cheering me on, telling me I can do it. And also Morgan, she's worked with me, her, Milena, the setting. They worked on that to make sure we really click.
When you get these moments and you guys get a big kill or get a big block or something goes well and you celebrate, I mean, it seems odd. Sometimes it's not easy to do some things like that. Once you guys got going in that third, seemed like everybody started to click. Is that it? Is it just the coming together aspect you need?
Yeah, a big thing for us is we just need to come together as a team and click and be cheering. We're always cheering each other on, but you could tell we were cheering each other on more and getting more excited in the third and fourth set.
It's just a different level, right? You just kind of climbed up. Well, where do you feel your team, needs to continue to gel here these next few days? Because next week you're going to have two matches, plus you're going to have back to school, plus you're going to have the home volleyball tournament with the Ruth Hayden Tournament of Roses. You're going to get a lot of different things, and it's your senior year for crying out loud, so you got that to go too. So where do you guys need to get together here these next few days?
I feel like we need to work on just working together as a team. There was times that our passing was good, but our hitting wasn't quite there, and there was times our hitting was good, but our passing wasn't there. And just combining them both together and making it all mesh.
You've really gotten good at these interview things too, Adrina. I tell you what, you've come a long way. It's
Thank
good.
you.
It's good. I'm looking forward to more as the season goes along and to end this year for you. But congrats on the season opening victory. I'm sure. What was it like having that crowd support tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. Last year we didn't get to start out at home, so this year it makes a huge difference. Just a student section cheering right away, all our fans. It makes the difference.
Last year, and the way the schedule, I can't explain it. And I don't know who to blame on it. It's nobody's fault. It's just the rotation. A lot of road last year, a lot of home games this year. Hopefully that goes well for you.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Take advantage. Adrina, to you and your team, congrats. Good luck.
Thank you.
You got it. Adrina Egan joining us for Ada-Borup-West Volleyball, a couple of our stars of the game here today. Appreciate you coming up here, Adrina, as stars of the game from American Federal Bank in Ada, as we bring it to you here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Naming a couple of stars there, and with Macy Thornton and her efforts, and then, of course, efforts of Adrina Egan as well. Solid stuff here to start. We'll be talking about our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll have post-game coaches' comments coming up as we get a chance here in the Home Crown Realty post-game report. Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Stick around. We'll have post-game coaches' comments coming your way next on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Ada-Borup-West. 3-1. Winners over Barnesville tonight with R&J Sports.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Home Crown Realty post-game report, Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com here today on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Let's get into our post-game coaches' comments here this evening. Following Ada-Borup-West's victory, 3-1 over Barnesville, set scores of 21-25, 25-23, 15, and 18. Post-game coaches' comments from Rivers Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Lori, Emily, and the team, they could coach you for your best insurance package for your family or business. 218-456-2172. Let's talk to Jenna Engel, head coach, Ada-Borup-West Volleyball. Coach, the first couple of sets maybe were a bit rocky, to say the least. I'm going to let you do all the word on that. But kids came out, set 3, things changed. And set 4, they maintained. Your thoughts on this one, because maybe not the best start, but they found a way tonight.
Yeah, this was hard. This was a hard win for us. I knew Barnesville was going to be scrappy. We were not going to put the ball away on the first contact every time. And I was a little surprised at how many hitting errors we had in the first couple sets. And where, honestly, I thought beginning of the season, usually it's our passing that would maybe break down or get us behind. But it was just kind of some weird hitting errors. I'm glad sets 3 and 4 they figured it out a little better. But it was just good to get the kinks out, and I think it was good for the girls to play a team like that right away, where it wasn't easy, and they had to fight for it, and they needed to want it, and they all came together, and they didn't get flustered, and they just kind of kept and stuck to the game plan, even though they didn't execute it to start, but they stuck with it, and then just came out with the win because they want it, and they're competitive, and they don't get scared when they get down.
And it looked like in set 2 they were starting to kind of figure it out, but I mean, had a 4-point lead and watched it slip, so maybe something just got them angry a little bit or something, because then they came out, got a couple serve runs, and then it just sort of clicked. But they were celebrating. We talked about that in the pregame a little bit, about how sometimes that's a little difficult. You maybe have expectations or whatever, celebrate. They started to click and started to celebrate a little bit, have some fun, and it's fun to have fun.
Oh, absolutely. Volleyball's a game. This isn't sitting in class taking a test. You better be smiling and having fun out there. And they all the girls, I mean, they love this game. Instead of being, they get so competitive and focused that I think they forget to like once the play is over, they can have fun because they just are so focused and want to do the next play. But yeah, we've been talking about, you know what, you have time to celebrate that play. And I think that gives us momentum too going into the next point.
And so they started to click. I know Adrina talked about it in her conversation in the post game with that. We started to have some fun, started to enjoy some things, and yes, it showed. Positive feelings then after those first two sets. It looked like you're ending in a good way, but I'm sure there's plenty to work on.
Oh yes, yep. We obviously we always work on passing. We'll maybe go over some film and kind of watch different positions, or like were you stopped and ready to move forward? Were you still moving to your position when the ball was getting hit? I'd like to see us block better than what we did. We did not block well, I didn't think. The last two sets got a little better where we got some better touches, but it was, I think there's some work we could do there too. Yeah, and it was just a nice test. Barnesville gave us a great test, gave us a great showing of, what a scrappy team does, and we got to keep playing and keep being offensive minded. And then, they had a couple really nice girls that could, they just nice hitters, and it gave us something to focus on too.
Certainly did. Your girls, and I was talking about them, they're gonna get a few days of practice. It's Labor Day weekend upcoming, and then all of a sudden, school starts, and you're gonna have a ton of volleyball in that first 6 days of September.
Yeah, we first day of school, we're gonna be home again against Sacred Heart, and then away on Thursday at East Ulen Hitterdal, and then it's our home tournament, Ruth Hayden Tournament of Roses, coming up. So yeah, usually 4 matches at least involved in that, and it's going to be once school starts, not as many practices and a lot of games. And
probably good for this crew. It looked like maybe they needed this they needed to have a game. It's different than scrimmages are great, as you very well know.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have it. You play a lot. You get a lot of opportunity to see somebody else, which is important, especially when you don't have a ton of depth. Tonight, having home crowd, having a pretty good home crowd, it matters. It's a different thing.
Oh yeah, our kids. They. That student section that we have is one of the best in the state. They're so fun, and the girls get excited when they are animated and excited. Playing a real game, looking at the score, knowing what we need to do. Oh, we're down. Whereas scrimmage, they have no clue what the score is, and we're just playing. Where this has a little more, like fire. Mm-hmm. Under you when you can see what the score is, and this crowd was great, and I hope that continues through the rest of the season. The
discussion we had previously too about got a lot of home this year, a lot of road games last year, so a lot of home games this year based on how the rotation works, and hopefully that spells success for the squad. They could take advantage. You get to see it all here this next week.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
We'll look forward to it. Jana, to you and the team, congrats on the season opening victory. Good luck. Enjoy the weekend and all that leads up, and of course all the change that comes with back to school. And hopefully everybody can stay healthy. I joke, but we both know what's going to happen in about 3-4 weeks. So hopefully everybody can stay healthy and do the right thing, because that's a good start. You can come out with a victory against a very good squad in Barnesville.
Yes, absolutely.
Jenna Engel joins us here as a post-game coach's comments, head coach of Ada-Borup-West Volleyball. Post-game coach's comments are brought to you by our friends at the River's Edge Insurance Agency. Let them coach you on the best insurance package to best suit you, whether it's family or business. Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. More to come here in the post-game report on yourliveevent.com following Ada-Borup-West 3-1 victory over the Barnesville Trojans tonight.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
At the Bennett Hoogland Agency, we know farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. And in a small town, a handshake still means something. That's why we take the time to get to know you, your farm, and your family, because your success is our success.
Whether you're growing row crops or raising livestock, we'll help you build a risk management plan that fits your farm like a well-worn pair of work boots. We will also walk you through disaster or farm programs.
Stop by and see us in Ada or Moorhead, or give us a call. At Bennett Hoogland Agency, we're not just your insurance agents, we're your neighbors. We're an equal opportunity provider.
Students and staff at Ada-Borup-West are excited about school year opening for 2025. While the Ada-Borup-West High School students will begin on September 2nd, the Ada-Borup-West Elementary School will have their Cougar Kickoff Days September 2nd and September 3rd, with classes officially beginning on September 4th. For questions leading up to opening day at Ada-Borup-West School, call 218-784-5300 or visit ada.k12.mn.us. Welcome back to school from Ada-Borup-West School District.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Back here on the Postgame Report, brought to you by Home Crown Realty and HomeCrownRealty.com. As we bring you the action, Ada-Borup-West, a 3-1 victory over Barnesville tonight. We'll have a few more postgame accolades to share here with you here this evening on KRJB, RJBroadcasting.com. and YourLiveEvent.com. Welcome back here on KRJB Radio as well. Home Crown Realty Postgame Report, Ada-Borup-West 3-1. Winners tonight over the Barnesville Trojans. And our postgame report are Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Enbridge, as you heard here, Life Takes Energy. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Learn more about Enbridge at Enbridge.com. Player of the Game, Enbridge Energy. Hard not to mention that Morgan Engel will be the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Life Takes Energy. Morgan had 23 assists, 17 kills, 8 service points, couple of blocks, unofficially to my numbers. Great start there for Morgan Engel. And Ada-Borup-West moves to 1-0 on a 3-1 victory over Barnesville. Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro with your play of the game. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro. There was a nice rally, going back on my notes here. A rally and a long rally that gave Ada-Borup-West a 10-3 lead in the third set. And I think that was the play of the game that really sparked the Cougars in the third set. They got all the emotion and energy and never let it go the rest of the night. Enbridge, I should say, our big play there, play of the game, Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro, 701-636, 2119, planterdoc.com, Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro, play of the game. Halstead Telephone Company with our post-game connection. Of course, HTC, they are how to connect. Discover local reliability that you can trust. Halstead Telephone Company, it's how to connect. As a post-game connection, the passing, and both teams need to continue to work on their passing. That'll be keys for success in that post-game connection. So something that both teams will continue to work on. and is key for both teams to have success on the volleyball floors at passing. And the postgame connection is from Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Digging in the trenches, Visser Trenching and the crew, of course, digging and making it all happen. Visser Trenching digs of the game. I thought Avery Johnson really was digging up in the back row tonight. Thought she played a strong match from her role and the libero spot, and she kept things going, digging in the trenches with Visser Trenching of Ada. Home Crown Realty with our post-game report. Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. Brandon Dahl, Eric Smart, Christy Melting, Shelley Gordon. Home Crown Realty post-game report. Let's run down our final statistics here tonight as Ada-Borup-West and Barnesville open the season in volleyball. And Ada-Borup-West wins it 3-1 in varsity action. For Barnesville tonight, unofficial stats, Emma Bergman had 4 serve points and 7 assists. Alexi Bonchis had 6 serve points, 7 kills for Addie Rasmussen and Maya Stuvland, 8 kills for Allison Axness, 7 assists for Auburn Hintz, 3 blocks for Allison Axness, 8 kills for Piper Thompson among the stats for Barnesville. They dropped to 0-1 in the season. They have Perham next week. For Ada-Borup-West tonight, Avery Johnson, 18 kills, 3 assists. Melena Severson, 18 serve points, for Avery Johnson. 19 kills for Melena Severson, 10 assists. Macy Thornton had 4 serve points, an assist, and a block. Adrina Egan, 5 serve points, 7 kills, 6 blocks. Taylor Stunis had 3 kills. Morgan Engel, 8 serve points, 17 kills, 23 assists, 2 blocks, and Leighton Odden had 4 service points tonight. Ada-Borup-West improves to 1-0 on the season. They host Sacred Heart on Tuesday next week to open the school year. Barnesville took the C team 2-0 and the JV 2-0, but Ada-Borup-West wins the varsity 21-25, 25-23, 15, and 18. Thanks to Home Crown Realty for our post-game report. Thanks to you for joining us wherever you are. We greatly appreciate you joining us on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to Alex Rush for the camera assisting here today on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks to Kaylin Engineering for R&J Sports. We will have the R&J Sports Nightcap joining us here tonight, and each night, game nights will be around 10:30. So stay up for the R&J Sports Nightcap for additional scores, highlights, this coaches' comments, things of that nature, but scores and information to share from our area and around the region for high school sports. That's on game nights, the R&J Sports Nightcap. Make it an appointment listening on KRJB, KRJM, and on KKCQ Radio. Of course, YourLiveEvent.com, Wednesday night coaches show, being part of that. You want to be checking out the different features we've got coming up here. Some super cool things with highlights throughout the season, so make sure you're tuned in for that as well each Wednesday night. Coach's Corner on KRJB and KRJM Radio Saturday mornings at 9. Have some fun and enjoy. From the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, Cougars win the varsity matchup 3-1 over the Barnesville Trojans tonight. I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody.